Maybe it's 6:45. Maybe I'm barely alive. Maybe you taking my shit for the last time. Yeah. Maybe I know that I'm drunk. Maybe I know you're the one. Maybe I'm thinking it's better if you drive. Oh, 'cause girls like you run around with guys like me till sundown. When I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah. 'Cause girls like you run around with guys like me till sundown. When I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Girls like you love fun, yeah. Me do what I want when I come through. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you.
FM 1021 and AM 1450 KYNT Yankton.
From ABC News, I'm Chuck Sievertson. Compared to previous holiday travel days with flight cancellations and weather problems, this from ABC's Sam Sweeney.
Things are looking pretty good. Across the country, there were just roughly 200 cancellations. You know, now think about this. There's more than 40,000 departures today, so that is less than 1% of all flights. As weather moves across the country, though, we could see that number tick up.
On less lofty travel, ABC's Alexis Christoforous.
If you are taking to the road for Labor Day weekend, it's going to cost you less to fill up your tank. Gas now at $3.35 a gallon. That's about 50 cents below where it was last year.
Donald Trump scheduled tonight at the annual gathering of Moms for Liberty, a national nonprofit working to stop mentions of LGBTQ and structural racism in public school classrooms. In a reversal, the former president says if reelected, his administration would be very good for women's reproductive rights. He campaigned today in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. ABC's Terry Moran on hand.
Trump is now trying to get towards the middle. He's tacking hard towards the middle, supporting government-paid IVF, forcing people who, Catholic Southern Baptists, believe that IVF is the equivalent of abortion, and in fact destroys more embryos in their belief, in the way they look at it, than abortion itself. There he is. Now they're going to have to pay taxes to support it. He also said that he would not support Florida's proposed 6-week ban on abortion.
The Harris-Walz campaign says it'll soon start a reproductive freedom bus tour through battleground states. One of the doctors charged in actor Matthew Perry's ketamine overdose death appeared in federal court in Los Angeles, says he'll plead guilty. A lawyer for Mark Chavez, Matt Binninger.
My client is accepting responsibility. He's doing everything in his power to cooperate, to help in this situation, and he's incredibly remorseful.
He's taking a plea deal. You're listening to ABC News.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams September holiday sale and get 30% off paints and stains from August 30th through September 9th. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Everyone on the road is trying to make it to their destination safely. You can help by staying aware of the large trucks and buses around you. They take longer to stop, have large blind spots, and make wide turns that require caution from other drivers. It takes all of us working together to share the road safely. Learn more at www.sharetheroadsafely.gov. Paid for by FMCSA.
Not your average royal wedding in Scandinavia this weekend. Kind of a mixed marriage.
The 52-year-old princess is tying the knot this weekend in Norway with American Durek Verrett, the self-proclaimed sixth-generation shaman from California. Both have been attracting the headlines in her country with their alternative beliefs. She claims she can talk to angels. He claims he communicates with a broad range of spirits. The princess is fourth in line to the throne.
That's ABC's Tom Rivers. Police in Riverside County, California, have made an arrest in the case of a missing couple who lived at a nudist camp. Their dog also disappeared.
Police in Redlands believe Dan and Stephanie Menard are dead. They lived at a nudist camp in the desert town, and now police have arrested their neighbor, accusing him of murder. It's believed the bodies are hidden in his home. Police won't talk motive. A SWAT team ripped apart their neighbor, Michael Sparks' home, looking for him. They used an armored truck to just rip it apart. He was found hiding underneath the home. Alex Stone, ABC News.
Election officials in Nebraska say medical marijuana advocates have collected enough petition signatures to put the issue on state ballots in November. Tom Hanks warning his followers about fake artificial intelligence-generated ads that use his likeness to sell products and bogus cures. Actor in an Instagram post says the ads were created fraudulently and without his consent. Chuck Sievertson, ABC News.
Are not valid in all states or prohibited by law. Loans are subject to lender approval. See website for details.
Bills piling up? Rent due? Need cash help but have bad or no credit? Then you need to go to FastLoansAI.com, where you can get approved for a loan of up to $10,000 regardless of your credit score. FastLoansAI.com is one of the largest lender networks. Their advanced technology can help anyone get up to $10,000. Best part? Money can be in your bank account as fast as the same day. When you need fast cash, go to FastLoansAI.com. That's FastLoansAI.com.
Toss to the middle, brings it in, and he has no one to beat. It's intercepted by Yankton. Touchdown, Yankton!
You are listening to Bucks Football on KYNT, Yankton's home team. This broadcast is brought to you in part by
Hy-Vee, Larry's Heating and Cooling, Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance, Ben's Brew Station, 1919 Root Beer, Fairfield Inn and Suites and the Holiday Inn Express in Yankton, Triple Time Rudy's, Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance, South Dakota Office of the Attorney General, Vision Real Estate, Missouri River Associates, First Chiropractic Centers, First Dakota National Bank, the UPS Store, Conkling Distributing, SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, Avera, Mayor Signs, Vision Care Associates, Truxedo, MT and RC Smith Insurance, Olson's Pest Technicians, Parker Hannafin, Midwest Insurance Agency, Trust Bank, H&R Block of Yankton, Vantage Financial, Adam Walter, The Move Group, Hedro.
Now, we go live to the KYNT studios for the kickoff show. Kicking off right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for week 1 of the 2024 Class AA football season. The Yankton Bucks are hosting the Huron Tigers at Crane-Youngworth Field. This is the Bucks Football Kickoff Show brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. I am Brayden Butler. Following a season that ended in the Dakota Dome as the state runners-up for the Yankton Bucks, they try to repeat that performance, get back to the Dome, and claim a state title this year. Standing in their way week number 1 is the Huron Tigers, a team the Bucks eliminated from the playoffs last year. Should be a great matchup between the Tigers and the Bucks. We'll break down all of it here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show as we are just under an hour away from getting underway at Crane-Youngworth Field. We're going to take our first break here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, but before we go, I'd like to thank a couple of our sportscaster sponsors, starting with America's Best Realty. Tired of renting or apartment living? Ready to upgrade or own your own home? Call America's Best Realty, 260-1600, and unlock the American dream. Elwood Family Dental Care, where they take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be the wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. And lastly, Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. When we come back here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, we'll have your Friday Night Rewind and your Buck in the Headlight interviews, so don't go anywhere. Bucks Football Kickoff Show rolling on KYNT and KYNTV after this.
Looking for a dealer you can count on? You'll find it at Lewis & Clark Ford. This is Brandon Tykerl. We've got a great inventory selection of new and used inventory, knowledgeable staff, and prices that can't be beat. We also have on site Lewis & Clark Marine, and prices are slashed on all of our new and used boats. The season is ending and we need to sell these boats now. Lewis & Clark Ford and Lewis & Clark Marine, 4th and Capitol, Yankton.
Ground beef is only $2.99 a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And $2.99 a pound is not just the price today or this week, it's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop and count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for ground beef every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
The Boathouse is for everyone. Axe throwing, mini bowling, shuffleboard, beanbag, golf, pool, and darts, plus awesome food and drinks with lots of cold craft beers and other beverages. Some say the Boathouse is the most fun you can have on land. Trivia on Tuesday nights, music bingo on Wednesdays with live music on Friday night. This is downtown Yankton's fun gathering place for all ages. If you can't be on the boat or at a Bucks or Gazelles game, then it's the Boathouse.
Want to take the hassle out of servicing your heating or cooling system? Then sign up for the Kaiser Signature Membership Program. This is Chris Frick with Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Not only will you get peace of mind knowing your units are being serviced regularly, but being a Kaiser Signature member gives you priority service, a discount on parts and labor, and no overtime rates. Take comfort and let our qualified professional technicians keep you running.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
Hot dog, it's camping season, and we have just the thing to fill your cooler. Sheboygan Hot Dogs. Grab your campfire roasting stick and Sheboygan's all-beef hot dogs and get ready to make some memories. Proudly produced at Simple Meats in Yankton.
The way you taste is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
Look at all the pictures of the resort you'd stay in every year. All you need to do is pay reasonable maintenance fees once a year. With any contract that you're signing, read and understand everything. What happens if you cancel? Can you get out of this contract? If you feel pushed into signing the contract, you need to stop and take a step back. If you have questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Are you ready to drive home your savings? For a limited time, Explore CU is offering an incredible deal on auto loans. They'll beat your current auto loan rate by up to 2% on new and used vehicle refinances from other institutions. Choose from a variety of terms to fit your budget and lifestyle. Enjoy a fast, easy application and approval process with no application fee. Don't miss out on this fantastic opportunity to save. Visit us at explorerscu.com to learn more and apply today.
Brayden Butler back in here again on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Mentioned in the opening segment, the Bucks finishes the state runners-up in Class 11AA last year, making it all the way to the Dakota Dome. So for today's Friday Night Rewind, brought to you by Larry's Heating and Cooling, your locally owned Lennox dealer located in Yankton and Vermilion, we're going to go over the path for the Bucks to the Dome last year with one highlight from every game from week number 1 against Mitchell all the way through the state semifinal against T. Going back to week 1 against the Mitchell Colonels, it's hard not to go with the first touchdown of the season, a 13-yard designed quarterback run for Lucas Kamshoff.
Kamshoff takes a snap and keeps it himself, gets to the 10, to the 5, shoulder pads down, reaches for the near pylon, touchdown Yankton! You can count it!
Yankton would go on to defeat the Colonels 42-0 in that season opener. The very next week, back at home against the Spearfish Spartans, a 42-27 victory, thanks in part to this 52-yard touchdown run from Evan Sirk.
Off to Sirk. Sirk bounces to the outside, past the 50. He's to the Spearfish 45, cuts to the top of the field. He's at the Spearfish 30, to the 20, to the 10. You can count it! Touchdown, Yankton!
Week 3 saw the first road game of the season for the Yankton Bucks as they took the trip to Watertown for a matchup with the Arrows. This one ended 31-20, with the largest play of the day being Austin Goebel on an 80-yard touchdown catch.
Back to pass in the middle. Austin Goebel has it. He brings it at the 40. He's to midfield. He has no one to beat. Austin Goebel, you can count it. Yankton Bucks extend the lead. A huge 80-yard touchdown reception for Austin Goebel.
After starting the season 3-0, the Bucks would suffer their first setback of the season against the Pierre Governors, 27-14 in favor of Pierre, but that doesn't mean Bodie Thurman wasn't able to make a big play early on for the Bucks defense.
Pass to the left, intercepted by Yankton. It's intercepted by Yankton. Bodie Thurman trying to take it to the house. He'll be brought down in Pierre territory.
The following week for the Bucks, they were on the road against the T-Area Titans and took home a 37-26 victory, thanks in large part to this kick return touchdown by Austin Goebel, which answered a kick return for 6 moments prior by T.
Goebel brings it in at the Yankton 19. He cuts to the middle of the field, left hash marks, now makes a nice cut, going right up the middle, to the 50, to the T40, to the T30. You can count it. Yankton Bucks score on a kick return touchdown.
Returning back to Crane Youngworth Field for game number 6, the defense would pitch a shutout for the Bucks, 48-0, including a score on a pick 6 from Carson Ness.
So high snap, Hunter looking to pass, and ball intercepted by Yankton. To the 20, this is going to go all the way to the house. Carson Ness. Carson Ness, a pick 6 for the Yankton Bucks.
The following week, Yankton would get a win over Class 11 AAA opposition in Sioux Falls, Roosevelt. A 22-yard touchdown run from Evan Sirk helped the Bucks secure a 27-14 victory.
Matthew Sheldon, the up back, in motion, hand up to Sirk. He goes up the left side. He has some room right in the middle of the field. You can count it. Evan the Muscle Sirk.
For their 8th game of the year, Yankton was on the road in the rain and wind against Aberdeen Central. The defense stepped up again. A strip sack from Edley Amaro ends with Riker Frang in the end zone.
And quarterback, he was going to roll out to the right to pass under some pressure, and Edley Amaro is able to bring him down for the strip sack and the touchdown for Yankton.
Yankton would end their regular season on the road against the Huron Tigers. Another defensive play ends in 6, this time from Bryce Krall on the interception.
Pass under some pressure, back foot pass, intercepted by Yankton, and taking it all the way to the end zone is the best name in the game, Bryce Krall, a pick 6.
First game of the playoffs, and it's the same opposition as the end of the regular season. Yankton was able to find the end zone fairly early on as a touchdown pass was brought in by Cohen Zarbach.
Takes the snap, passes out to the right side. Ball is brought in by Cohen Zarbach, dives toward the pylon. That's a Yankton Bucks touchdown. You can count it.
Lastly, we have the state semifinals. It's T against Yankton. Yankton holds on to a 33-25 advantage late in the game, and Carson Ness seals it with an interception, sending the Bucks to the Dome.
He's looking to pass, rolls out. There's definitely a hold that will be called as passes in the air. Won't matter! It's intercepted by Yankton! Carson Ness! He slides to the turf! Yankton's going to the Dome!
Yankton's season would end in the Dakota Dome with a 35-7 loss to the Pierre Governors. Overall, Yankton finished the year at 10-2. Their only losses coming to the 11AA state champion Pierre Governors. After a great season last year, let's focus on the stars of this season. I had a chance to talk to a couple of them earlier this week at Yankton Bucks practice. Matthew Sheldon and Carson Ness are this week's Bucks in the Headlight interviews. We'll go to those interviews now here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, starting with Matthew Sheldon.
Brayden Butler back in here for the Bucks Football Kickoff Show. Joining me is Matthew Sheldon, senior linebacker for this Yankton Bucks defense, and taking over a bit of a new role in the offense this year as well. We'll talk about that, but you got your first game of the year coming up against the Huron Tigers. What are your thoughts and feelings heading into your senior year, especially game one?
Obviously, everybody's feeling ready to go. This is going to be our third week of practice here, right in the middle of it, because fall camp and all that. Practicing hard. We're really, really bringing it. So we're about ready to get on the field and finally show how we've been working, how hard we've been working for. So we're just ready to get out there and ready to play our first game.
We'll start talking about you on the defensive side of the ball, obviously a starting linebacker. You formed a partnership with Shaler Platt for the start of last season, then he went down for an injury, and then you bring in Bryce Krall, who you play with, and looks like you guys are going to be the starters again this year, most likely. So talk about your development from the middle part of last year when you and Carl started working together full-time on varsity now through heading into your first game.
Yeah, I feel the second half of the season with Bryce, it worked out great. We have good chemistry, been playing together for a while now, so we're ready to look forward and have an even better season than last year. So we're really ready to get out there again and just lead the defense as best we can and hold the opponents to hopefully some zeros.
And then on the offensive side of the ball, you have an expanded role, usually more of a up back, H back, a blocking type of back last year. But rumor is you might be getting some carries this year. So what does that expanded role look like for you, and how excited are you for that to try to help on offense?
Yeah, as of right now, I've been splitting reps at T, so I'm just ready to go wherever the team needs me. So wherever that is, H back, T back. Right now it's been T back. I'm just ready to carry the ball and score touchdowns, score points, and help the defense I'm on out. So, yeah, just excited for it. It's going to be new, but it's going to be fun.
Well, heading into your senior year, good luck on your senior season. I asked Carson Ness the same thing here earlier on. What is, obviously, the team goal, get back to the Dome for the state title, but what are some personal goals here heading into your final season?
Yeah, I think just doing the little things right and leading the team, I think that would be big. And times we have to face adversity, I think we have to step up. I want to step up and be a leader on this team and lead by example. So that'll be good for the team and just make some big plays, get the team excited, and hopefully win some more football games.
With Sheldon expected to take more of an expanded role in the offense, he'll be making plays on both sides of the ball, as will our next interviewee, Carson Ness, who's stepping up as a safety and receiver for this Bucks team.
Carson, head into your senior year, game 1 of the season against the Huron Tigers. You played on both sides of the ball last year. Soon you're going to end up right back there again. How are you feeling heading into your senior year?
Right now I'm feeling really good just because our team has seemed to stay healthy so far. I mean, knock on wood, but yeah, we've been healthy. We've been grinding every day. It's just good to get back out here, and I think it's week 2.5. So yeah, things have been going strong, smooth. So I just hope that we can come out ready to play Friday.
It's a Huron Tigers team coming up in week 1 that got a little familiar with at the end of last season, your regular season finale in 2023, and then the first round of the playoffs. So this will be the third time for Huron they've faced you guys as a team, but full offseason between then. What are you expecting on Friday, getting your first look at this new look Tigers team?
Yeah, we know that they have a returning quarterback, so that's obviously a big piece. And we also know that they lost a lot of guys last year, same with us. So honestly, I think we're just ready for anything to happen. It's hard to kind of see what they're going to do since it's the first game of the season, but yeah, I think they're probably going to be motivated as ever because, we've played them. This is going to be our 3rd time in a row playing them, and we beat them the past 2 times, so they're going to come out ready to go. So we got to be ready to match that.
All right, first game of your senior season. Laid a little bit of groundwork for yourself. I know team goal is obviously to get back to the Dome for you guys. You can reiterate that if you want, but what's some personal goals for you as well heading into your final year?
Personal goals, I want to keep being a game changer. I want to just make the play that kind of seals the deal. Just be someone to rely on for the team. I also need to step into my role of strong safety this year, so filling the gap right away, making the tackle. I don't want the team just to I want the team to count on me, so yeah.
All right, appreciate the time, Carson. Good luck at practice today, and good luck on Friday.
Thank you.
Big thank you to both Matthew Sheldon and Carson Ness for talking to me earlier this week and being week 1 Buck in the Headlight interviews for the Bucks Football Kickoff Show. Before we head to break here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, I'd like to thank a couple of our sportscaster sponsors for helping make this broadcast possible. Starting with Aztec of Yankton, they were founded on innovation and a passion to help their customers. Build your career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road, and click careers at aztecindustries.com. Midwest Insurance Agency. See Travis and Whitney Devine at Midwest Insurance for your farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Call today to set up an appointment. One Office Solution, the one source for all your office products, including copiers, furniture, and office supplies. One Office Solution located next to Pizza Ranch on Broadway in Yankton. And lastly, Graham Tire. If you notice issues with your vehicle, don't hesitate to call the service experts at Graham Tire. They do more than sell tires. Graham Tire of Yankton, your auto service and tire store next door. Going to go to break here on KYNT and KYNTV. When we come back, we'll look at the Class 11 AA standings. We'll look at the final standings from last season and give you a quick preview of this year as we are getting closer to kickoff of week number 1 between the Huron Tigers and the Yankton Bucks. Don't go anywhere. Bucks Football Kickoff Show back after this.
At Triple Time Rudy's, not only do you get top-notch fuel to keep you on the move, but it's a destination for delicious local treats. You'll find quality South Dakota products like Dimmick cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. It's your community's pit stop for more than just fuel. Triple Time Rudy's supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, stop by Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
The mission of State Farm is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. Hi, I'm Roy Wilcox with State Farm Insurance. We have been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, we're here to help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Give me a call or stop by anytime.
Call Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance today, 665-7140. Find more at roywilcox.com.
The other day, a gal came into the UPS store to drop off a package. On her way out, she noticed the print sample wall and asked if we could print invitations. The answer was, yes, we can. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. For over 7 years now, the UPS store has been helping hundreds of customers with their printing needs. From basic copies to business cards and invitations to posters, we can print them. Stop out and ask about our current print specials and see how we can help with your printing needs.
Do you want a job that keeps it real? At Truxedo, a real truck company, we keep it real by promoting our values of excellent service, teamwork, accountability, and innovation. Join the Truxedo team and enjoy your next career adventure. We have a variety of openings, including senior EH&S specialist and weekend maintenance technician too. So don't wait. Get up, get out, and apply at realtruck.com/careers and start your next adventure with a career at Truxedo.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Healthy Aging Month is right around the corner in September. A great place to start if you're 45 or older is by having your colonoscopy. That's right, age 45 and older is the recommended age to begin screening colonoscopies. Yankton Medical Clinic has 3 general surgeons who can do your colonoscopy in their ambulatory surgical center right at the clinic. No waiting, no hassle. Healthy aging begins with preventative screenings. Call 664-2742 or visit yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
So, you need a new vehicle. What's the best vehicle for you? Where do you get financing? What's your trade worth? Answer all these questions and more at BillionAuto.com. You can compare 16 new car brands and thousands of used vehicles, all in the palm of your hand at BillionAuto.com. Plus, estimate the trade value of your vehicle in 2 easy steps. It's car buying made easy. Apply for credit pre-approval at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted, not all approved.
FNBO is the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
Welcome back in here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. I am Brayden Butler. It's time for your standings review here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. That's Rhonda Westland State Farm. Looking at the final standings last season in Class 11 AA, Pierre finished at 11-1 overall, undefeated against Class AA opposition as the state champions. Yankton finished second in the class at 10-2, followed by T in third and Watertown in fourth, both at 7-4. 4-6 Aberdeen finished fifth in the seed point standings, followed by number 6 Sturgis Brown and number 7 Huron. The 8th team making the playoffs, rounding out last year's Class 11 AA playoffs, was Spearfish. On the outside looking into the postseason was number 9 Mitchell, number 10 Brookings, and number 11 Douglas. Looking at the predictions heading into this season for the Yankton Bucks, in the Class of 11 AA preseason media poll, the Bucks were picked to finish second, while in the coaches poll they were picked third. Pierre was picked first in both polls. In the media poll, T rounded out the top 3 and third, while in the coaches poll they were second, 1 spot ahead of Yankton. Before we go to another break here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, I'd like to thank a couple of our sportscaster sponsors, including the UPS store, offering packing and shipping, plus printing services, mailboxes, and direct mail services, helping small businesses reach their goals in Yankton across from Walmart. Yankton Thrive. There's a thriving business economy in the Yankton area. Your one source and resource for all businesses from retail to manufacturing is Yankton Thrive. For more, go to yanktonsd.com. Northtown Automotive, your local Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. Visit northtownusa.com. And lastly, Floor Tech. Whether your home or floor is wet, call Floor Tech at 665-4839. Got to go to another break here on KYNT and KYNTV. When we return, we will have interviews with Jeff Duffy, a play-by-play broadcaster for the Huron Tigers, as well as head coach of the Yankton Bucks, Brady Muth, and your pregame profile, your matchup preview. All that and more coming up on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show. Back after this on KYNT, KYNTV.
Whether you're nearing retirement or already enjoying it, I'll help you create a financial plan that works best for you. I'm Adam Boelter with Vantage Financial. I believe financial planning should be as enjoyable as a day spent fishing or pheasant hunting. If you want personalized investment planning, retirement strategies, and insurance reviews tailored to your unique goals, let's talk. Search Adam Boelter with Vantage Financial or visit vfplanning.com.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
Whether it's to watch the game, eat out with the family, or hang out with friends, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat. Checkers' menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches, and wraps, and of course, wings. With 18 specialty wings flavors, there's a sauce for everyone. Like to mix it up? Try their sauce of the month. Head to Checkers Tuesday to Thursday 4 to 11, Friday to Sunday 11 to 11 on Walnut just north of 4th Street in Yankton. Have a large group or event that you'd like to offer clothing for? JJ Benji's can make you look good. Instead of you taking orders, collecting money, and then delivering the clothing, let JJ Benji's handle it all. JJ Benji's will create an online store with the merchandise you want to offer. People order, pay, and then JJ Benji's will ship it. You just provide a link or QR code to the online store, and that's it. Contact JJ Benji's in Yankton for more information.
My name is Jacob Foken. Running Songbird Kombucha allows me to show my imaginative spirit. Mount Marty was huge in giving me something to work towards and something to become. I didn't set out to become a kombucha brewer. Sort of everything fell into place. The brewing part is how I can be in touch with my artistry and my imagination.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
The warmer months can be wonderful times that allow for plenty of fun outdoors. However, while you may be enjoying the outside time, pests and insects may be trying to find their way inside. Eliminating a pest infestation and ensuring they don't return can be tough to do on your own. But with Olson's Pest Technicians by your side, you can rest assured you're fully protected. Locally owned and operated since 1966, Olson's Pest Technicians provides reliable pest control services to residential and commercial properties. Visit 800KILBugs.com.
Are you suffering from a recent injury or chronic pain?
Come see us, Lane and Reed Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
We offer a wide variety of techniques to meet every patient's need and preference, including adjustments, dry needling, acupuncture, cupping, and rehabilitation.
We are dedicated to providing personalized and effective treatment plans to help you perform at your highest level and feel your best.
Whether you're dealing with back pain, neck pain, or a sports injury, we've got you covered.
Go to SWATchiropracticandrehab.com to schedule an appointment.
Did you know Sherco offers more than egg tarps? As an industry leader in construction, waste, and flatbed tarping systems, Sherco offers manual and electric tarp systems for not only grain trailers and grain carts, but also side dumps, end dumps, belly dumps, roll-offs, flatbeds, and more. To learn more, give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us at Sherco.com. Demand the best, demand Sherco.
Welcome back in here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there is a helpful smile in every aisle. Let's get down to business with your pregame profile for these two teams, brought to you by Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance. Roy Wilcox with State Farm has been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. And no matter where you are in life, they will help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Roy Wilcox State Farm. Call them today. They're a lifelong supporter of the Bucks and Gazelles. Both teams starting out 0-0 on the year, but looking back to last year's matchups, the Bucks and the Huron Tigers did face off twice in the 2023 campaign. Ending the regular season, the Bucks took a 56-21 victory over the Tigers, and then in the Class 11 AA state quarterfinals, it was Yankton again victorious, closer margin of victory, but a shutout win over the Tigers, 17-0. Next up, we can get a more in-depth look at both teams with a pair of interviews, starting with your rival report brought to you by Ben's Brew Station, the official watch party location of all KYNTV games. Grab your friends and family and get together for all KYNTV action at Ben's Brew Station. If it's on KYNTV, it's on at Ben's. This week's rival report is an interview with the play-by-play voice for the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy, a fellow employee under the Riverfront Broadcasting umbrella, and a guy who's been covering the Huron Tigers for quite some time. He knows a lot about the team. Let's go to the interview now. Jeff, little funny thing here as we get rolling, talk about this matchup between the Huron Tigers and the Yankton Bucks for tonight. This is the third straight Huron football game that I've talked to you for our pregame show for. If you really think about it, because back to last year, the regular season finale, and then the opening round of the playoffs.
Yeah, at least we got the three straight with Yankton. You actually had a couple semifinal and a final put in there too. But yeah, from the Huron standpoint, that quirk can't happen very often with anybody. But yeah, it's just a little strange, 3 games in a row against the same team, especially at our level.
Yeah, 3 games in a row against, it's the same team on paper, but both Huron and Yankton had a little bit of turnover. Obviously, you graduate your senior classes from both squads. What is looking different about the Huron Tigers here as they're ready to open up with their first game of 2024?
Well, there's a lot of changes for Huron. I guess the biggest thing to watch early in the season is the O-line especially, O-line and D-line, but O-line especially, because nobody is back on that offensive line between graduation and a transfer. We're pretty much starting out fresh. We have one kid that did play a little O-line towards the end of last year, and other than that, we're fairly new and certainly young.
And what are you expecting from some guys who, I know obviously new guys in the trenches, who are some key returners, though, who are trying to hold things over going into whether they're juniors or seniors or what have you, trying to keep their careers going here at Huron?
Well, it's always good to have your quarterback back at least, and Colton McNeil will be in his second year as a starter. His older brother, Cade, also was a 3-year starter for the Tigers as well. So, like I said, good to have that. Bubba Peterson, Colby Hofer have been 3-year starters on defense, and will have to take bigger roles on offense as well. And, the senior class isn't a real big class for us. Logan Leindecker, that was the other one I wanted to mention too. He started both ways last year, corner and wide receiver. And the 2 wide receivers that we lost from last year, C.J. Gainey and Gavin Moding, Logan Leindecker's got a big job to fill in their shoes.
And obviously we talk about turnover and returners on the field, but keeping your coaching staff together is crucial as well. I know Coach Strand was there last year. Are him and his staff still hold together? Are there any changes in the coaching staff over in Huron?
There was one staff. It's kind of a funny story, kind of a strange story in a way. Mike Radke was a former Huron Tiger himself. He's been principal the past several years in Huron. I think he was principal down in Beersford at one time down in your direction. He decided he wanted to get out of administration last year and decided he was going to go back to the classroom. And with that, he decided, well, I want to do a little coaching. So he's he joined the staff for football and for wrestling as well. And I think that's actually going to be a nice addition. He's going to be a little older voice of reason because without him, our staff, while they've been together, they are still fairly young.
A young staff coaching them up, a team where you mentioned not a ton of seniors, but a good senior class returning and some new faces in the trenches. Should be a good one. What are you expecting to see on night one here as Huron is coming down, making that trip to Yankton to open up this season?
Well, the main thing is, I'll just go back to what we first talked about, is the line. Can those young guys acclimate? Because as I remember, Yankton usually comes up with a good quality lineman or two, and usually somebody with a little experience. So that's going to be the biggest measure for our success. Obviously, having a veteran quarterback does help, but still he's going to need time. Thackeray Hansen, a senior who transferred in 2 years ago from Iroquois, he should get most of the carries this year. He's got a world of speed. He was he's been a top sprinter the past couple of years in track and field. And, while he had a little time the last 2 years, this is going to be his year. So if we can control the ball a little bit and just be able to move the ball, that's going to be a big thing for a young team.
Big thank you to Jeff Duffy for taking time out of his day to talk to me ahead of this matchup between the Tigers and the Bucks. And now we get to go more in depth with the Yankton Bucks with your pregame coach interview, brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. It's on tap at Charlie's Pizza or in large cans at Yankton Hy-Vee. Now let's hear from head coach Brayden Muth about his Yankton Bucks team heading into their 2024 season opener.
I'm Josh Boelter, and you're listening to the Yankton Bucks Football pregame show. And joining us right now is Yankton Bucks head football coach Brayden Muth. Coach Muth, first off, I wanted to ask you guys get to open the season at home tonight. How special is that for you and your squad?
Anytime you get to play at Crane, it's a special thing, but to have a season opener at Crane, especially for our seniors, it just kind of kickstarts the season for them. It's, that's a special place for them. They've been waiting for their opportunity to play there, and now it's their chance. And so for them, for the seniors especially, it's a really big deal.
And looking at your team, what would you say the strength of the team is?
Defense, and that's no slight to our offense, but just the players we have returning, the amount of production we have returning on defense is, this team definitely has a defensive identity. Now, that being said, if people think that our offense isn't dangerous anymore, we're putting all of our eggs into one basket. That's not how things roll down here. So it is a very sound, strong defensive team, but we're going to be able to score points when we need to.
And let's just talk about your staff for a minute. Really a group of guys that have been together now for a while. How does that help your team going into the season?
Well, a big part of that is we have a lot of guys that are coaching on staff that are Yankton guys. And so for a lot of the guys that are coaching here, and even the guys that aren't from Yankton, this is a destination for them. So that's one thing. We're really blessed that guys really want to be here. But we spend a lot of time with each other, and our families spend a lot of time with each other just in the season, and that's by design. I mean, we try to spend, we're doing a lot of things, work-wise, but we have a lot of fun with each other too, and so I think that adds to just a cohesiveness, like you said, but it's all really based on trust and love. I mean, all of us really get along with each other, and we all trust each other, and it leads to a really good working relationship.
And now let's turn the attention to your opponent tonight, Huron. Obviously, their last two games last season were against you guys, the regular season finale, and then the playoff game. What are some of the strengths of that team and things that you're keeping an eye on for tonight?
We don't know what they're going to be at all. You can, and part of that is I hope and I know our guys aren't going to look over anybody, but they returned 3 guys on offense and 4 guys on defense, really. And so for us, trying to gauge where they're going to be, we don't really have our finger on our thumb on their productivity. And so just the amount of variables going into this game, we have to be ready for everything.
Let's talk about the depth on the team.
A lot of depth. We have 68 guys on our varsity roster, which is a really good number. But the guys that we have that are on roster are quality guys from top to bottom. The drop-off from a 1 to a 2 is not that much, and I've said this to a couple people. In practice, when we go against a prep team, against a scout team, it's not 1s against 2s. It's really 1s against 1 1/2s or 1 and 1 3/4. You know what I mean? They're not specifically just a JV player, and our JV team is very physical as well. And so that physicality allows us to have some depth where we can roll some guys in and can spell guys, and we can do it strategically. That depth is going to make us dangerous if we can get the right guys on the field at the right time.
Every year there's newcomers on the team. Let's talk about some of the guys that are newcomers that have really stood out to you.
Yeah, there's some of the newcomers that we're really excited about that are completely new. I could say, Bubba Slava, but Bubba's been around. Bubba's made some waves last year. So, everybody knows who Bubba is, and for the most part, some of the guys on the offensive line. But, there's a guy like Bryce Crawl who played last year, played in a supporting role, but led us in tackles in the championship game. And so Bryce is a guy that's getting his real first opportunity as a 1A starter, and we're really excited for Bryce, and he complements Shelley really good at the inside backer spot. The other kid that we're really excited about is Cale Hazelhorst, who's a young kid, but really put in a lot of work. He's worked a lot on himself, and not just physically, but psychologically and emotionally to be a more mature football player. And we're really excited to get him and his skill set on the field. Micah Maska is a guy that I'm very proud of. He's going to get on the field, and he's a newcomer, and he's worked his tail off from when he was a freshman. He was in a different sport and wanted to be in the football program. The one thing I love about our guys is we take all comers and we welcome them with open arms. But you got to pay a price if you're going to do that, and Micah did. And this was way back when. He's been with us for a while, but Micah's done a lot of hard work. He's done exactly what we want him to, and I'm really excited for him to get his opportunity tonight.
Thank you to Brady Muth, as always, for taking time to talk to us here at KYNT and KYNTV about his Yankton Bucks team. We've talked all we can. We're about to send it live to the field, but don't go anywhere. We're taking another break, coming back, and getting ready to go to Crane Youngworth Field here on KYNT and KYNTV. Before we go, I'd like to thank a couple of our Sportscaster sponsors for helping make this broadcast possible. Starting with Sherco. They're a proud supporter of Yankton Sports. When you need to be sure, make it Sherco. State Farm Roy Wilcox. They've been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, they'll help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Pizza Ranch. For legendary chicken and the best pizza, it's Yankton Pizza Ranch on Broadway or over the phone at 665-1222. And lastly, Stockman's Motorsports. Your local Polaris dealer with a full lineup of Rangers and Sportsmans ready to get you in the fields, in the woods, or wherever you like to go. Stockman's Motorsports is a proud supporter of all area athletes. When we come back, we will send it live to Crane Youngworth Field. Bryce Ladwig and Josh Boelter on the call. All that coming up here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, brought to you by Hy-Vee. Don't go anywhere. This is Bucks Football coming up. KYNT, KYNTV.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Did you hear about R22? No, that's R2-D2 from Star Wars. I'm Miles from Larry's Heating and Cooling. R22 is the refrigerant that's used in your older central air conditioner. Some companies are saying R22 is no longer available. Well, that's just not true. It is not manufactured any longer, but at Larry's, we had the foresight and now have a huge surplus. We'll even give you the first pound free. Does your central air need R22? Call Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermilion.
Wellness should feel good and taste good. That's why Alani Nu offers a range of delicious energy drinks to support your goals while bringing bright, bold flavors to your daily routine. Whether you want to hit your last rep, beat the competition, or simply balance your hormones, do it all with an Alani Nu energy drink in hand. Promising to increase physical performance and boost focus with just 10 calories and no sugar or gluten. Alani Nu energy drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. Stock up today.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, we treat our patients like family.
We have an experienced and extremely caring dental team. We take the time to make sure you understand your oral health and answer any questions you have about your dental treatments.
With an office located in the heart of Yankton at 1818 Broadway, we're centrally located for all patients in the area.
Whether you need fillings, crowns, or bridges, just a teeth cleaning, or even Botox,
contact Elwood Family Dental Care today.
Introducing the perfect match for your Yankton High School sports nights. Ben's Brew Station and KYNTV. Whether it's a hard spike, exciting goal, or the biggest Friday night football matchup, we're here to ramp up your spirit and bring the video streaming excitement to you. Gather your friends, your family, and tune into the action. Cheer for every moment with the area's biggest Yankton sports fans. Ben's Brew Station is your sideline seat to unforgettable high school sports moments. If KYNTV is streaming it, it's on at Ben's Brew Station.
Fires deep down the middle of the field for Carter Bill. He juggled. He caught it. Touchdown, South Dakota.
Catch the South Dakota football team in the Dakota Dome as they host Drake September 21st at 1 o'clock. Head to Coyote Alley pregame to check out our Ag Appreciation Day displays. Don't miss out on the action. Secure your tickets now at goyotes.com.
Carter Bill juggled the football and somehow pulled it in double coverage. And South Dakota strikes again.
Hey Yankton, are you looking to get down and dirty with full-time benefits and great pay? This is Luke from Hydro Maintenance. Come join our maintenance team where every day is something new, from electrical and all the way to hydraulics. We need your hands-on experience and mechanical knowledge. Hydro Maintenance is waiting for you. At Hydro, you will be a part of a bigger story, a story shaped by you. Apply today. Jobs.hydro.com. That's jobs.hydro.com. Search Yankton.
We are counting down the minutes to Bucks Football Kickoff here on KYNT and KYNTV. Before we wrap up the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, I'd like to thank a couple more of our sportscaster sponsors, including the Fox Stop. For all your daily convenience and fuel needs, make a stop at the Fox Stop, serving breakfast and lunch daily, including personal-sized Godfather's pizzas at the Fox Stop. Buell's Cleaners. For rugs, uniforms, linens, and other cleaning services, go to Buell's in downtown Yankton. And lastly, Explorers Credit Union. Watch the Coaches Show on Saturday morning, sponsored by Explorers Credit Union. Explorers Credit Union is here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. The Bucks and the Tigers. The time for talking is over. It is time to send it live to the field. Crane Youngworth Field with KYNT Sports Director Bryce Ladwig and Josh Boelter for coverage of the season opener for Yankton Bucks football.
Lunges forward for the pylon. Yankton touchdown.
Put 6 up on the board. That's a Yankton Bucks touchdown.
Gets the handoff and is brought down behind the line by Yankton.
Yankton touchdown.
Brought down right at the 20.
The bowling ball gets into the end zone. The touchdown, Yankton. Ball is loose. Ball is loose. It's going to be Yankton ball.
He's at the 20. The 10, the 5. Touchdown, Yankton.
Crane is going wild.
Now, let's go live to KYNT Sports Director and the voice of Yankton Athletics, Bryce Ladwig.
And good evening from Crane Youngworth Field. This is Bryce Ladwig alongside Josh Boelter for another season of Yankton Bucks football under the lights here Friday night at Crane Youngworth Field. The Huron Tigers in town. Yankton will play host
Medicare
and get ready
coverage
for
is not a one-size-fits-all coverage.
And
Do you like
trying
to travel?
return to the Dakota Dome.
Are you wanting to spend your winters down south?
Trying to return to the Dakota Dome are the Yankton Bucks. And Josh, I am looking forward to this season.
Yeah, Bryce, and I'm excited to be back. Year 3 for me, and let me tell you, there is nothing better than being under the lights on a Friday night for football. And this is an exciting Bucks team coming off a great season last year, and I'm happy to be back.
All right, sorry about the commercials playing in the background. We're off to a fantastic start.
Hey, first night, it happens.
Yep. Yeah, we just did the national anthem here at Crane. The teams came out, and this is the Hy-Vee pregame kickoff. So welcome in Hy-Vee. There's a helpful smile in every aisle. And we are in the broadcast booth, sponsored by Fairfield Inn and Suites and Holiday Inn Express in Yankton. Get great rates and flexible reservation changes by calling the Fairfield by Marriott or Holiday Inn Express Hotel direct 605-653-2250. It is a really nice 79 degrees out, Josh.
Yeah, and that's usually what happens on these early August games. You'll get some warmer weather. Some of these teams are going to have to be ready for it, but, they've been practicing for weeks, and it's something that they had time to get ready for, but either way, it's still different in game time.
All right, field conditions today, like I said, 79 degrees. And fans of the game, wow, the turnout, of course. It's not even just because it's the opener. It's always the way it is Friday night here at Crane. Fans of the game brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. Whether you're traveling to a home or away game, be sure to fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's, located at 1606 Broadway Avenue. We have your starting lineups brought to you by First Chiropractic Center. And actually, you know what? No, we're not going to go right those because we go in order. So we'll have you go over those. Never mind. But your officials of the game are brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the field. And your officials of the game today are Jim Goblerschirsch, Steve Mayer, Peyton Mueller, John Reavers, and Connor Singheisen. And colors of the game today, Yankton in their blackout jersey. Josh, I know you like that.
I am a big fan of the black jerseys, and if someone fact checks me and tells me I'm wrong, as far as I know, they're undefeated in those black jerseys, so good luck vibes going into the game here tonight.
All right, keys to the game brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. Vision Real Estate, located at 605 East 4th Street, Suite 2 in Yankton, or call 605-664-5555.
Yeah, and for me, it's going to be the offense. You look at it, they had a quarterback battle all throughout the offseason between Easton Nelson and Tate Bestie. Nelson's getting the start tonight, so it's going to be interesting to see what that looks like. It's not Lucas Kamshoff this year, brand new quarterback in the senior in Easton Nelson. So I'm curious to see how that looks. Just with this offense that has a lot of guys returning from last year, a veteran offensive line, a couple of veteran backs, but a new quarterback. Going to be exciting to see how that works out.
All right, key player of the game brought to you by Missouri River Associates. Looking for insurance agents that have the knowledge to point in the right direction? Contact Missouri River Associates in Yankton.
And we just talked about it. It's got to be Easton Nelson, number 4, the quarterback, making his first start here for the Bucks as a senior. If this offense is going to roll, it usually rolls to the quarterback, so they got to get him going.
And I'm going to say Matthew Sheldon as key player as well, as playing both sides of the ball. He'll be a big factor in the running game as well as really leading that linebacking group.
Absolutely. He's a two-way player, and he's been really good for this program for a while now. It's going to be exciting to see him on the field, getting even more of a role in the run game this year compared to last year, him in a Thunder Lightning type duo with Evan Sirk.
All right. Special shout out to those at the KYNTV Watch Party location, Ben's Brew Station, the official Watch Party location of all KYNTV games. So grab your friends and families and get together for all the KYNTV action. Because if it's on KYNTV, it's on at Ben's. All right, your starting lineups brought to you by First Chiropractic Center, making life better, one adjustment at a time. Located at 2507 Fox Run Parkway in Yankton. Josh.
Yeah, and we're going to go ahead here, and we're going to take a look at the Huron defense at defensive end. Charlie Martin Jr., number 52, a junior. Nose tackle, Nolan Staley. At that other edge spot is Blake Elwine, stud basketball player, stud football player, just a stud overall on the field. Going to be exciting to watch him tonight. In this 3-4 defense, you got 4 linebackers starting for Huron: Oakley Anderson, Cooper Bischoff, Colby Hofer, and Bubba Peterson at that linebacker spot for Huron. A couple corners here with Sean Messamore, the senior, and then Logan Leyendecker as well, pair of seniors there. And then a pair of juniors at safety with Mason Juergens and Riley Weinger.
All right, and then your kickoff brought to you by the Boathouse. Located in the downtown Meridian District, the Boathouse is the most fun you can find on land. Head there for great food, fun, and drinks. If you can't be on the boat or at a Bucks or Gazelles game, then it's the Boathouse. Yankton Bucks football, and actually, why don't we go over the Bucks?
Yeah, and taking a look at it here on offense for Yankton, the signal caller, Easton Nelson, number 4, the senior quarterback. At running back here, number 16 last year, but now number 1 in your programs and in your hearts, Evan Sirk, the senior back. Looking at receiver here, you got a trio of guys, Cohen Zarbach, Carson Ness, and Carson Slaba in the slot. Looking at the offensive line at left tackle, Austin Conway. At left guard, Derek Beal, Mark Cottle, and at the center position at right guard, Peyton Eustace, and at right tackle, Lucas Cordell.
All right, thank you, Josh. As I said, the kickoff brought to you by the Boathouses. We have the team captains going out for the coin toss.
And looking here at your captains, it looks like it's Matthew Sheldon, Carson Ness, Macon Grotenheis, and Evan Sirk out there for the Bucks.
Looking forward to this one, Josh. We wait all winter, spring, summer for this.
I know. I am so excited. I mean, football season is just the best time of year. And, yeah, we're excited to be here tonight and looking forward to a great game. And, you know, we talk about Huron. Their last 2 games have been against Yankton. Both losses, one in the regular season and then in the playoffs. So there's maybe a little bit of a revenge factor there. You know, they've been circling this game as soon as that schedule came out, knowing they were coming here to start the season where their season ended last year. So I'm interested to see how much of a factor that plays tonight as well.
No, absolutely. And we'll see the results of the coin toss here.
Black won the toss, and they've deferred to the second
So Yankton won the toss, and they're deferring to the second half. So Yankton will kick off to Huron. You mentioned, actually, I don't think we actually mentioned it, but the kicking battle in camp for Yankton. You have 3 kickers, one of them unavailable tonight, and Kevin Ortiz cross-training with Yankton Bucks Soccer. So tonight, kicking for Yankton will be Villanueva.
Yeah, Liam Villanueva, like you said, going to be handling the kicking duties this year. And he was a guy that Coach Muth talked about at Quarterback Club on Wednesday, saying, hey, we want to get you some reps on the defensive line going in the offseason. And Liam was like, Coach, I want to kick the ball. And so Liam put a lot of work in this offseason, and he's going to get a chance to prove himself here tonight. And really a proud lineage with the special teams here for Yankton. And he's got a chance once again to continue that here tonight as he's getting ready to kick off here on. We're going to get a look at that Bucks defense to start the season.
Yeah, and that has been the strength, according to Coach Muth, and something that everyone's looking forward to watching. You know, every team has a strength they hang their hat on, and for this season, look like it's going into the season at least, Yankton Bucks defense.
Absolutely. It's a veteran defense, and even a lot of the new guys, some of them, they played some snaps last year. A guy like Bryce Crawl, who filled in on a lot of games and was very productive, led the team in tackles last year. He's going to get an even bigger chance this year as a full-time starter.
All right, Villanueva gets ready. Back to return for Huron is Boa Peterson and Riley Weiniger. And Yankton Bucks football is in the air here at Crane Youngworth Field. Thank you for joining us here at KYNT and KYNTV. It is returned at the 10 and tries to get out to the 20. Brought down about the 16-yard line. We have our first flags of the season as well. Why not, Josh? First play of the year.
Yeah, you know, and that's something you might see a little more of tonight. First game of the year, teams are going to be working some kinks out throughout the season. But with that, something to keep an eye on penalty-wise tonight.
And we'll see what this penalty is.
Personal foul, face mask, 15 yards from the end of the run. First down, Tigers.
So 15-yard penalty face mask going on Yankton, so tack on 15. And that will place the ball at the 33-yard line for Huron to have their first opening drive.
Yeah, nice little return there, and then you get the penalty at the end to tack on that.
All right, we have Cade McNeil in the shotgun. Quick handoff going up the middle with the run. It is number 20, Oakley Anderson, the 5'5 junior. It's no gain on the play.
Yeah, not much there. Once again, we talked about this Yankton defense and what they're going to be doing here on that one. And a nice tackler to start the drive.
By number 78, Derek Beal.
So Derek Beal with the tackle. First Bucks tackle of the season. You know, that wasn't a face mask. And so Cade McNeil now in the shotgun. And another handoff. Again to Anderson. Goes up to the left side. Is brought down behind the line by Yankton. A loss of 3 on the play. over on that left side and the far hash marks.
Yeah, and that Yankton defense, they're aggressive and they really attack you from the second level. You saw a nice play there, loss of 3 on the play. And Huron, they're not a team that's necessarily going to want to be back at 3rd and 13. They want to run the ball, stay on schedule. You didn't see it there on that one.
All right, so it is 3rd down for Huron. Be at 3rd and 13. And McNeil in the shotgun. 2 pass down the middle of the field. He does have his wide out. It is actually really close to that first down marker, but I think it's going to be a yard short, Josh.
Yeah, just short on that one. Nice play. Nice little pass up the middle there. Looks like it's... Actually, they are going to spot that as a first down right at the marker.
You saw him stop short as well, right?
I thought that was short, but either way, it looks like it just was enough on that one, as that's a nice play there for Huron, able to capitalize and get a first down on that pass.
Yeah, Weiniger with the reception right at that first down marker, got just enough. And so fresh set of downs for the Tigers.
You know, and Bryce McNeil's a veteran quarterback. That's a nice play there on 3rd and long.
Ball on the 43, McNeil in the shotgun, handoff. Goes off past the right guard and stopped by a wall of Yankton Bucks. Red helmets everywhere. And they are stopping the ball carrier. That is Jonathan Peterson, the 5'11 senior for the Tigers. No gain.
And how about the big guy there, number 73, Riker Fring, stuffing that at the line. Only about a gain of 1 on the play. Nice job there by this Yankton front line.
All right, so now we have 2nd and 11. Such a yard loss. McNeil. And pass out to the flat to the left side. It is brought in by Huron, and again brought down right behind the sticks by Yankton. A couple of Yankton Bucks in on the tackle. Micah Maska was definitely in on that one. I didn't see who else was in on that tackle.
Yeah, it looks like it was Hazelhorse flying in from the safety spot, making a play on that one for a loss of 2.
So a 3rd down for the Tigers. What do you think, Josh? 3rd and what right now?
3rd and about 11 here, I'd say. Keep an eye on that middle of the defense. That's where they attacked on that last 3rd down. Gotta look maybe Leyendecker on a play like this.
2 receivers right side. McNeil passes to the middle. It is brought in, but this time well short of the first down. Nice little reception for Huron, though. They do gain some chunks of yards. And it's one of the situations, Josh, where at least it will help their punting crew if they decide to go that route.
Absolutely. And, you know, you look at it there. They went to Hofer right up the middle, very similar to their last 4th down or 3rd down play. Now they're in about 4th and call it 3 or 4 here, and it looks like they're maybe thinking about going for this potentially. They're still in the huddle here talking about this one on about 4th and 3, 4th and 4.
So as you said, about 4th and 3 for the Tigers. Yankton 3 down linemen. McNeil in the shotgun, maybe trying to draw Yankton off sides, and I think that is what happened, is a timeout is called by the Tigers. So they're just trying to draw Yankton off sides.
Yeah, and that's a good decision here. Maybe catch them off guard early in the season, getting a little amped up on a 4th down situation. Nice job of this Yankton defense not to bite a veteran defense once again, making a nice play there and looking like they're going to get off the field.
And we're not gonna take a break here. We're actually going to go over the coaching staffs for these teams. Huron Tigers head coach Drew Strand, assisted by Bryce Anderson, Carson Britzman, Mike Radke, Tanner Sporer, Clayton Wallstrom, and Corey Weeks. Yankton head coach, of course, Brady Muth. We talked to him in our pregame. And then defensive coordinator and linebacker coach Justin Olson, offensive coordinator and offensive line coach Terry Huber. And special teams coach, wide receiver coach Brady Hale, pass game coordinator and quarterback coach TJ Beacom, defensive line coach Dan Schwach, secondary coach Blake Savvy, and the running back coach Jason Savvy.
Yeah, you know, we talked in the pregame with Coach Muth. This is a veteran staff who have been together for a long time. And I'm actually going to cut myself off here as it looks like Huron is deciding to go for this on 4th down.
And that's a 4th and 3 for the Tigers. McNeil, shotgun, does take the snap. Pass off to his right side. And stopped behind the line by Yankton. In on the tackle, Edley Amaro.
Yeah, Amaro and Thurman got in there. That was a swing pass all the way. Nice job by this Yankton defense to get the stop, and now the offense is in good field position.
So Edley Amaro with the stop. Yankton offense can take over in Huron territory. They take over at the Huron 45. And taking his first varsity starting snaps, Easton Nelson. And Yankton draws Huron offsides before that first snap. So a penalty will be going against Huron. Oh, I think it's against Huron. I guess this could be called against Yankton. I've been wrong about that before, Josh.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens.
Okay, encroachment on the Tigers.
Encroachment on the Tigers on that one. Nice job by the Yankton offense to get an early offsides call here on this drive.
So move forward 5 yards. 1st and 5 for the Bucks. Nelson, shotgun, handoff. The circuit, Evans Cirque moves up the middle, is stopped by 3. Tigers slam down to the turf. He will have a solid gain there of about a yard.
Yeah, not much going on that one here, and that's a good back and Cirque and a veteran offensive line. Nice play by the Huron defense.
2nd and 4 for the Bucks. Sent in motion is Owen Eidsness. Nelson back to pass. No, he's going to run up the middle. Has a nice gain. Gets to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. This is going to be the opening touchdown of the season for the Yankton Bucks. Easton Nelson goes the distance. And if you had your money, Josh, on a passing touchdown for his first touchdown, you'd be incorrect. He took care of business with his feet.
Yeah, and that's something that Easton Nelson's really good at. His ability to improvise. Makes a nice play there. Felt some pressure early. Is able to tuck and take it into the end zone for a big play. That's a heck of a start for your first non-handoff as a Yankton quarterback.
Yeah, that's a good play there for Yankton. Now Liam Villanueva, the 5'11 junior, comes out for the extra point. Holding Tate Bestie. And nice snap. No, low snap. And Tate Bestie has to pick it up and try to scramble, and he is brought down. So the extra point conversion, no good. Snap was a bit low. And the long snapper for the Yankton Bucks this season is, I had this written down. Cale Gary.
Yeah,
it took a long time, but Cale Gary.
Rough start there on that extra point kick, but Yankton either way able to score on that first drive. Nice play by the veteran senior quarterback. Excuse me, words are hard, from Easton Nelson there. Nice play, and the Bucks up 6 early in this one.
That opening drive brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. Whether you're traveling to a home or away game, be sure to fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's, located at 1606 Broadway Avenue. And the Yankton was in the red zone, brought to you by Midwest Insurance Agency, a local independent insurance agency offering insurance from a local South Dakota company, DeSmet Farm Mutual. Midwest Insurance Agency is located just east of the Yankton Bowl. And also, Josh, that scoring drive brought to you by Core Trust Bank. Core Trust Bank is doubling down on Bucks points this season and donating the proceeds to the Yankton Booster Club. So that last score results in another $12 to the Yankton Booster Club by the way of Core Trust Bank. And now Villanueva to kick off to Huron. Peterson and Weiniger back to return for the Tigers. And nice boot by Villanueva. Returns it at about the 2-yard line. Near side. Gets to the 15. Moves up to the 20. He is loose to the 30. Or very near that 30-yard mark. And nice return by the Tigers, considering how deep they returned it initially, Josh.
Yeah, nice return there by Peterson. He makes a man miss and is able to scamper up the sideline for a few more yards. Once again, decent field position here for the Tigers to start this drive.
And so ball placed at the Huron 32. It is McNeil in the shotgun. He's looking to pass, looks off to his left side, looking downfield, and he does have his man. It is brought in and all the way to the Yankton 25-yard line. The reception is by Logan Leyendecker, the 6'1", 130-pound senior.
Yeah, and he's a stud football player. Nice play on that one. Deep pass all the way down to about the 25 on that one. Had his man beat on that one and had a nice play for about a gain of about 43 on that play. An impressive play to start the drive here if you're the Tigers.
And so 1st and 10 for Huron. Well into Yankton territory now. And McNeil takes a high snap, pulls it down to Morrow, giving pressure. Pass out to the near pylon, and miscommunication by Huron. The intended target was Blake Elwine, the 6'5 junior.
Yeah, and that pass just sailed. I think there might have been like you said, a miscommunication there. I'm not sure if the receiver and quarterback were on the same page, maybe a wrong route. Either way, incomplete pass there on that one.
We kind of seem to give up his route, and I think that maybe that's the first indication usually.
Right, and he was open, but it might not have been the spot he was supposed to be in. It's possible there for Elwine, but either way, a bit of miscommunication on that one.
All right, and now it is McNeil in the shotgun again. Takes a snap. Pass off to the left side, and it is dropped. Intended target, Riley Weiniger.
Yeah, and that was a simple swing route into the flats on that one. Not able to come the pass. Had a little bit of space on that one if he comes down with it, but either way, incomplete pass, and now the Bucks have Huron in 3rd and 10 after that big big pass to start the drive.
That's a 6:25 to go in the first. Big 3rd down for the Yankton Bucks defense.
You got to think maybe this is 4-down territory. We've already seen Huron go for it once, so maybe if they get 4 or 5 yards in this play, you might see them go for it again potentially. The way play clock running down to 4 over there, they might have to take a timeout here.
Yeah, it's going to be a delay or a timeout called. So they're going to get the timeout. Huron will. And we will actually step aside as well. But it's a big 3rd down for Yankton. When we come back, timeouts are brought to you by Hedro, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. If you're looking for a new career direction, visit jobs.hedro.com. Back in 30 seconds, Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT KYNTV.
Medicare coverage is not a one-size-fits-all coverage. Do you like to travel? Are you wanting to spend your winters down south? Or just spend some time with your grandkids? Make sure you choose a plan that fits your needs and will travel with you. Visit Julie at Missouri River Associates to review your upcoming Medicare or your current needs. That's Julie at Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
KYNT, Yankton, FM 1021 and AM 1450.
Josh Boelter dancing in the booth.
I mean, hey, it's Bucks football. It's a Friday night. Give me a reason why I shouldn't be dancing. That's all I'm going to say.
You know what? It's true. I'll give that to you. All right, big 3rd down. 3rd and 10 for the Tigers. McNeil in the shotgun. And it is an option play. He does option out to Jonathan Peterson. Gets up to the outside. Is brought down by Yankton. That's Matthew Sheldon on the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th down for Huron.
Yeah, interesting call there. And I think Huron was just trying to maybe gain a yard or two and see if they could or gain a few yards there and try to get into a 4th and short situation. Either way, a nice play by the veteran linebacker, Matthew Sheldon, there to make the play and put Huron in a 4th and call it 11 on this one as they're lining up maybe to go for it here once again.
Now it's a tall ask for this offense, but they've done it. So McNeil has a lone backer with him, and that is Ty Kleinsasser, the sophomore. He picks up a block. McNeil throws out to the end zone area and just short of the end zone and to the turf. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Yankton will take over on their own 27-yard line. So another drive for Yankton coming up.
And that's one of those passes that it felt like it was in the air for a solid minute. And you're like, who's going to come down with it? Either way, pass short. Nice job once again by this Yankton defense to get the ball back to the Yankton to the offense.
And Nelson in the shotgun. Easton Nelson pass out to Connor Slaba at the 25, cuts up to the 30, and cuts upfield, gets an extra yard or two past the 30-yard line. I think they're going to mark it at about the 32.
Brought out of bounds by number 81, Logan Leyendecker.
So a nice gain for Connor Slaba. Positive yards, keep trying to move the chains downfield. First completion for Easton Nelson.
Nice pass there, and Slaba's a guy that Coach Muth once again gushed about going into the season. Excited to see what he can do in the slot.
Pitch option for it. Nelson keeps it himself. Gets about 2 yards on the carry near the near hash marks. Brought down by a host of Tigers. Brings up 3rd down. It'll be a 3rd and 2.
Third down.
Yeah, about
third and 3, rather.
3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 in that range. Really something where you got the whole playbook open. See what you can get here.
Nelson, circ to his right in the shotgun, rolls right, looking downfield, and is brought in by Connor Slava. He has the first down. The con man, Connor Slava, gets the Yankton first down.
First down.
And nearing that 50-yard line, trying to turn this field over.
And that's a play Yankton really liked to use last year. Roll the quarterback out to the right, throw it to a curl route there. You saw it once again with Nelson DeSlaba.
Matthew Sheldon getting his first carry of the season, and boy, is it a beauty. A bombshell here at Crane Youngworth Field. Matthew Sheldon takes it all the way to the house, celebrates with the Yankton students section. Yankton has their second score on the board here at Crane.
Yeah, nice play there by Matthew Sheldon. 58-yard run on that one. And I talked about him in the open where I was excited to see him get the ball, and he was a key player for you tonight, Bryce. I think he's making an impact running the ball tonight.
No, absolutely. It's a big gain for Matthew Sheldon. 50-plus yards. And now Villanueva will try this again. Cale Gary, the snapper, the holder, Tate Bestie, and Villanueva, the kicker. So, low snap again. And this time it is Villanueva picks it up, and he's brought down to the turf. All right, so we do have an issue. And that's the second time it's been a low snap.
Your new score, Yankton
and
Bucks 12.
The second time an extra point is not on the board for Yankton. However, another score, and Yankton leads 12-0. Here with 4:43 to go in the first quarter at Crane Youngworth Field. This first quarter is brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. For more than 150 years, they've been providing South Dakota families and businesses just like yours with personalized banking services. First Dakota National Bank is proud to support the Yankton Bucks, member FDIC, and the UPS store, offering packing and shipping plus printing services, mailboxes, and direct mail services, helping small businesses reach their goals in Yankton across from Walmart. That scoring drive brought to you by Core Trust Bank. They're doubling down on Bucks points this season, so that's another $12 to the Yankton Booster Club, by the way, of Core Trust Bank. Back in 30 seconds, Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT KYNTV.
Moving is hard work. This is Deb Speck from Vision Real Estate, and I'd like to show you how I can make moving a little easier. From staging your home, providing moving boxes, and the use of our enclosed courtesy trailer, to the behind-the-scenes marketing, attention to detail, you can rest easy knowing you have an experienced professional working for you. Call me, Deb Speck, at 605-664-5555.
Kickoff from Villanueva to Huron. Brings it in at the 6-yard line, cuts to the middle of the field, and is brought down and at the 20-yard line. And we do have a flag on the field, Josh.
And this is the second time we'll see a flag on a kickoff here, on a Yankton kickoff. Interesting to see. Last time it was a face mask on the opening kick. Interesting to see what happens here.
We'll wait for the official call.
During the return, holding number 31 on the receiving team. Be a 10-yard penalty from the end of the run and a first down for the Tigers.
10-yard receiving team holding penalty going on the Tigers. So I'll back him up. And actually put him right at the 10-yard line. So McNeil, again, in the shotgun. Haven't seen him line up into center yet. And quick handoff. That is to Peterson. Peterson cuts out to the far hash marks, brought down by Yankton. Right, looks like right behind the line.
Yeah, not much going on that one for Huron there. Once again, like you said, right behind the line. Haven't really been able to get anything going running the ball so far here for the Tigers.
And so 2nd and 11 for Huron. Yankton will have 4 guys at the line, 2 down, 2 standing. McNeil, snap, takes it high, looking to pass off to his left side. And at about the 35, it is intercepted by Yankton. Intercepted by Yankton. With the interception, Micah Maska, the 5'11 senior. However, Josh, there is a flag thrown, so this might just be null and void.
Flag on the play, like you said. Going to be interesting to see if this stands on this one. Either way, Maska with a nice play. He got burned on the last drive. However, looks like he is going to get called for pass interference on this play. So that interception will come back, unfortunately, for the Bucks. But, yeah, looks like it's going to be, like you said, first down now here for Huron after a big momentum-changing play after looking like they got a pick. Now all of a sudden, pass interference.
Yeah, and so Huron will be moving forward here. The ball placed at the Huron 24-yard line. .345 to go in the first. And now McNeil checking his play band. He has Kleinsasser to his immediate right. Or right behind him, I should say. Pitch option. Uses Kleinsasser. Tries to cut up to the middle of the field. Met by Matthew Sheldon and about two other Yankton Bucks. And brought down after about a half-yard gain. If even that. So we're just going to be looking at... I don't even know if they're going to officially gain anything here.
Yeah, not much on that one, like you said. But maybe a yard, if that. And this Yankton defense has been really good at stopping the run early on here in the first quarter.
3:17 to go in the first. 12-0 lead for the Yankton Bucks. Second and 10 for Huron. And McNeil takes a snap. Rolls to his left. Kleinsasser out to block. Still looking downfield. Yankton closing in. Ball in the air. And out of play at about the Yankton 45, so a deep ball, but incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 10 for the Tigers.
Yeah, nothing going there. And McNeil tried to scramble out and buy himself some time. Eventually ran out of real estate and just threw that one up and out of bounds.
Fans, get on your feet and make some noise. It's 3rd down for your Bucks defense.
So 3rd down for the Yankton Bucks defense. The calling card entering this season. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah, and the defenses look great, not giving up much on the run at all. Had a couple deep passes that have worked maybe on a 3rd and 13. You saw the bomb on a couple drives earlier, but the defenses look great so far.
McNeil, shotgun, rolls, 3 receivers set on the left. Ball in the air and incomplete, brings up 4th and 10.
Yeah, and that play, that was just a great call by Coach Justin Olson. Bryce Krall comes in on the blitz and affects the pass there. Rushes McNeil, makes the decision he doesn't want to, pass incomplete. Bucks defense getting off the field once again.
I was going to make a joke. Are they going to go for it, Josh?
This one I doubt it. They might punt the ball here on this one.
They have surprised us a couple times. Obviously, this would be crazy, but the punt squad coming out for the Tigers. Back to return the con man, Connor Slaba. He'll be resting about the Yankton 40.
Punting for the Tigers.
And Yankton's going to try to bear down, get into that backfield as quickly as possible.
Number 22.
Try to force a short punt or disrupt it in any way.
And Yankton did have a player run late onto the field. I think it was Lance Pyre at the last second there. Either way, a fair catch here for the Bucks. It's called about the 46-yard line.
And so Yankton's offense will take over. Easton Nelson has led 2 scoring drives for the Bucks so far. He was in a big quarterback battle with Tate Bestie in camp. Came out victorious in that one.
And he's looked good so far, Bryce. Had a nice scramble for a touchdown early in this one. Really showing off the wheels.
Trio of receivers left side. Shotgun. Nelson back. Steps up in the pocket. Rolls to his left. Looking downfield. He will throw. And it will be completed for Yankton. Nice throw and a nice grab. That's Carson Ness. The 6'1 senior. One of the leaders on this team will move the chains for the Yankton Bucks.
Nice play there. Nelson, once again, feeling pressure, scrambles out to his left, finds Ness, a really talented receiver there for a fresh set of downs, like you said.
All right, at the Huron 43, Nelson, handoff to Evan Sirk, tries to bounce to the outside. He is a slippery one, cuts to the middle, cuts out to the near side again. It just drags 2 Tigers to the Huron, say, 37-yard line. So nice gain for Yankton, all considering how it initially started, making contact with about 3 different Tiger defenders.
Yeah, like you said, Cirque is slippery, and he makes a nice play there. Gets a couple yards, 6 yards on first down there. Makes a nice play and sets up Yankton a good spot in second.
Handoff, Cirque has room on the left, gets to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. Can he cut up field? Gets to the 15, is brought down at the Huron 14-yard line, maybe the 13, depending on placement. But that is enough for a Yankton Bucks first down. The circuit, Evans Cirque, makes it happen. Nice blocking by the Yankton left side of their offensive line as well.
Yeah, and this Yankton offense has been running the football really well to start this game. Another big play there by Cirque.
Slava in motion. Hand off to Cirque up the middle, this time brought down just after the line of scrimmage, right up the middle. Call those one of those tough yards.
And that was a really nice job by the Huron defense. They saw a read option on that all the way, and they closed both edges where Nelson had no chance but to hand it off to Cirque, and they crashed down and made a nice play on that one.
And Nelson. Shotgun handoff. Sheldon trying to grind forward. Gets within the 10-yard line. And it'll be third and about 3rd and 5 for the Bucks.
Yeah, nice run there by Matthew Sheldon. He had the big touchdown earlier in this game and earning some tough yards there. The Bruiser back.
Yankton in the Midwest Insurance Agency red zone. And we do have a flag coming in. Do you see what happened, Josh?
I think we're going to get encroachment on this one on Huron. Offsides penalty there, and that's going to be, depending on the spot, that should be about a first down here for Yankton. But
by the way, as I said, they're in the red zone, brought to you by Midwest Insurance Agency, a local independent insurance agency offering insurance from a local South Dakota company, DeSmit Farm Mutual. Midwest Insurance is located just east of the Yankton Bowl. 3rd and 1 for the Bucks. It's a power formation. Issa Nelson takes the snap, goes up the middle, has the first down, and has a touchdown. You can count it. Yankton Bucks back on the board and taking care of business on the offensive and defensive sides of the ball here in this opening week at Crane Youngworth Field.
Yeah, nice play, and that's a staple of this Yankton offense inside the 5. You see it once again there for Easton Nelson, that power formation. He runs it in for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day, really showing off the wheels early on in this one.
So 18-0 for Yankton. We're going to try this extra point again. So far 0 for 2 in extra points. See if we figure some things out. Cale Gary with the snap. Team SC will be holding. Nice snap, nice hold, and the extra point is through the uprights. And Yankton leads 19-0 with 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. And that scoring drive brought to you by Core Trust Bank. They're doubling down on Bucks points this season and donating the proceeds to the Yankton Booster Club. So that last Yankton score results in another $14 to the Yankton Booster Club by way of Core Trust Bank. Back in 1 minute, Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT KYNTV.
Campsites full at Lewis and Clark Lake? Hey, you can still enjoy all what Yankton has to offer this summer by staying at the Holiday Inn Express or Fairfield by Marriott. The Holiday Inn Express features large rooms with free breakfast and happy hour. The Fairfield by Marriott offers you comfortable modern rooms, free breakfast, and plenty of parking for a boat or camper. Get a great rate and flexible reservation changes by calling the Fairfield or Holiday Inn Express in Yankton direct.
Get it cleaned with Buell's.
Dress shirts, suits, dresses, coats. At Buell's, they specialize in dry cleaning and pressing. You can pick it up or even have it delivered.
Got a tough stain you're worried about getting out? Leave it to Buell's. They're experts in getting out those nasty stains.
Do you wash your own comforter? If you really want it clean, let Buell's do it. Their large-size washers are perfect for comforters.
If you need it clean, take it to Buell's. 444 West 3rd, Yankton.
All right, the kickoff for Yankton is returned to around the 30-yard line, but we have a flag out on the field. We'll see what this is all about. Far side of the field.
Face mask, 5 yards. And on to the run.
So a 5-yard, so incidental face mask on Yankton. Second face mask of the game.
And that's something you know Coach Muth's going to want to work on coming into the next game, obviously, and wanting to see cleaned up here throughout this game, because that's, like you said, 2 face mask penalties on kick returns early in this one.
All right, is McNeil. He's in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Pass off quickly to his right. And nice cut move toward the middle of the field. That's Riley Weiniger, the 5'9 junior. And that is a gain of about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Tigers.
Little swing route there, and that really is an extension of the run game. You'll hear that a lot where they throw it out and try to get something going fast, but either way, not much on that one.
And now McNeil. 2 receivers right to left. Looking to pass. Pass to them to the left side. And it is brought in at the Yankton 40-yard line. What a grab. And that was Blake Elwine, the 6'5 junior, and quite the athlete, not just in football, but also basketball.
Yeah, nice jump pass there. Goes up, gets the ball to end the first quarter there. Nice play by Elwine, and Huron in business going into the second quarter.
So ball at the Yankton 38 as we end the first quarter of action. It is Yankton 19, Huron nothing here at Crane Youngworth Field. Quarter breaks are brought to you by Alani New Energy Drinks. Wellness should feel good and taste good, which is why Alani New Energy Drinks should be part of your daily routine. Increase physical performance and boost focus with just 10 calories, no sugar or gluten. Alani New Energy Drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. That scoreboard update was brought to you by SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab. Their #1 goal at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab is to make each patient feel at home and know they're truly there to help you live a healthier, pain-free life. SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, the go-to place for specialized wellness and therapy. Visit them at SWATchiropracticandrehab.com. Back in 30 seconds, Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT KYNTV.
Boston Shoes to Boots is proud to support Yankton High School athletics. Boston Shoes to Boots is your headquarters for quality and comfortable shoes for the whole family. From athletics and work boots to sandals and dress, we have you covered by our popular brands like Brooks, New Balance, Birkenstock, Red Wing, Keen, and so many more. Shop our location downtown at 313 Cedar Street or visit us online at bostonshoestoboots.com. Boston Shoes to Boots, your footwear expert since 1915.
McNeil, handoff up the middle with the carry for Huron. It is Mason Jurgens, the 5'10 junior for Huron. A gain of about a yard on the play. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, like you said, a yard, if that. Nice job once again by this Yankton run defense. They've been doing a great job throughout this game so far and in the first quarter of stuffing the Huron run game.
And Huron taking the time in the huddle. Plenty of time on the play clock, though. Jurgens will be the lone back. 2 receivers left, 1 right. And McNeil. Handoff Jurgens. And he is stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Yankton Bucks do not give up easy yards going right across their defensive line.
And I'm going to sit here and gush about Bryce Krall again. He came in and absolutely blew that play up from the linebacker position, and he's a guy that led the team in tackles last year, and he's off to a great start early on here, especially in the run game. He's also forced a couple pressures, doing a great job here at that middle linebacker, the Mike spot, as you say, once again down there on that play.
It's now McNeil. In shotgun, 2 receivers right, 1 left, as Jurgens is lone back. Looking to pass, near side. It is to Colby Hofer. Goes to the outside, is brought down at the Huron 31-yard line. About 4 yards short of the first down marker. Bring up 4th and 4 for the Tigers.
Nice little play there. That was a little bit of trickery almost from Huron. They've been setting that up really all night where they roll out a lot and have been throwing it down the field. That time they roll out and send the direction to the other side, throw it across the field on a little bubble screen there. Nice little game, but now going for it here on about 4th and 4.
All right, so now McNeil, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Has Kleinsasser on his left hip. And takes a snap and fires it out toward the right side and brought down at the Huron 35 into the backfield. is Colby Hofer. And so turnover on downs, another one for this Yankton Bucks defense, really doing their job getting pressure into that backfield.
How about Lance Pyre on that play? A lot of times you'll see the guy make the mistake of playing the ball. He lets Hofer catch that ball, then blows it up in the backfield, and once again gets this ball back to the Bucks. This defense starting off really strong here in the first game.
Carson Ness, the lone receiver on the right side. There's two bunched up on the far side. Easton Nelson takes a snap, looking for Carson Ness. And he's going downfield. He brings it in at the Huron 45, cuts to the middle of the field. He's to the 20, shakes one defender, shakes two, gets to the 10, the 5. Carson Ness, a Yankton Bucks touchdown. What a play from the senior, making things happen. Decent pass from Nelson, had to come back for it a little bit and was able to shake multiple Tiger defenders and puts more points on the board for Yankton.
Wow, that's what I'm going to go with. Like you said, comes back to the ball, jumps up and gets it, and makes multiple defenders miss there for a big touchdown. He's the reason Ness is your lead receiver for this Yankton team. You saw right there, they just let one of their best players go up and make a big play.
All right, try the extra point here. Gary the snap, Tate Bestie the holder. Nice snap, nice hold, nice boot, and the extra point is good. 26-0. Yankton leads over Huron with 9:39 to go in the first half. Core Trust Bank doubling down on Yankton points scored and donating to the Yankton Booster Club. That's another $14 from Core Trust Bank. And they were in the red zone, brought to you by Midwest Insurance Agency. We'll take a break, come back in 30 seconds. Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT KYNTV.
Welcome back to Crane Youngworth Field, coming off of a big 68-yard touchdown from Easton Nelson to Carson Ness. Bucks lead 26-0 here with 9:39 left to play in the second quarter here over Huron. The Bucks about to kick it off. Liam Villanueva handling those duties here tonight, Bryce.
Yeah, and back to return, Riley Weiniger, of course, and Jonathan Peterson have been all game. You know, and there's a lot of questions on this Yankton offense entering into the game, Josh, and a lot of them are being answered right now.
Yeah, Nelson's looking really good at that quarterback spot. He's got that touchdown pass as well as 2 rushing touchdowns on the night. He's been great to start.
And kickoff is hits at the 2-yard line and bounces to the end zone touchback. And Huron Tigers will have it on their own 20-yard line.
And how about Liam Villanueva? You know, he had a rough start, a couple bobbled snaps, didn't get a chance to kick those first 2 extra points. He comes in after that, makes 2 extra points in a row, gets a touchback as well. Having a good start here after like I said, those couple missed extra points off of the bobbled snaps.
Yeah, didn't let it get into his head, it seems, and that's what you want. Strong mental game. Ellie Amaro firing up his defense.
A defense that's playing really well, obviously, pitching a shutout so far in this one, and really doing a great job against this Huron rushing attack.
And McNeil back with Peterson in the shotgun. Looking to pass to his left side. McNeil, incomplete pass at the Huron 25-yard line.
Yeah, Talon Kinney really got in on that one, forced some pressure, and made McNeil get rid of that one before he took a sack.
Yeah, Talon Kinney, a big human. A big human is Talon Kinney.
Absolutely big human, and he made a nice play there, getting that pressure, and like I said, forcing that incomplete pass.
6'2", 215 pounds, and he's a junior.
That's a big dude. That's a dude. That's all I'll say about that.
And McNeil has pitch option, does pitch it out. He pitches it out to Peterson, and Peterson's brought down by 3 Yankton Bucks at the Huron, but the 16, maybe 17-yard line. Actually, they're going to give it all the way to the 19, rather.
Fans, get on your feet, make some noise.
It's a third down for Huron, so 3rd and 11.
And there were a couple Bucks on that play that really took that away. First contact was Carson Ness. Talon Kinney got in there as well. It was really a nice job stopping that run. I think Bryce Krall got in the mix on that one as well, too. But nice play by this Yankton defense taking away that speed option.
It's now McNeil. We'll have Kleinsasser, who's usually been the blocking back for a Huron. Kind of a passing situation anyway. And McNeil takes a snap on the left side. He's looking for Elwine. Does have it at the 50. Gets into Yankton territory. Loses the ball. It is loose. It's picked up by Yankton by Cale Hazelhorst. It's Yankton football. What turned out to be a great play for a Huron, or started, I should say, as a great play for a Huron, turned out to be even better for the Yankton Bucks, as they are fortunate he lost control of that football, Josh. That was a big gain initially.
That was a big gain, like you said. He had Ness beat. Ness recovers, though, and forces the fumble on that play. And nice play once again there for Yankton, getting that one. And, like I said, getting the ball back here for this offense.
8:39 to go in the first half. Yankton leads 26-0. Ball on the Yankton 31. Handoff Cirque, right side. Nice cut move, but is met by a couple Tigers right at the line of scrimmage. There's no gain.
No gain on the play.
So we get 2nd and 10 for the Bucks.
Like you said, not much for Cirque on that one. Literally at the line of scrimmage after that.
2 receivers left, 1 right. It's Evan Cirque. And pass out to Cohen Zarbach at the 40. That might be enough for a Yankton Bucks first down. It is. They're going to move the chains.
That's enough for a Yankton Bucks.
So Cohen Zarbach, 6'2" senior from that Zarbach wide receiver lineage. We've seen many come through here so far.
Yeah, and he's another big-bodied receiver. Nelson throws it behind him on a curl hitch route there and gives him a chance to go get it, and he does.
Quarterback keeper up the middle. Easton Nelson, plenty of real estate all the way to the 20, the 10. Another big rushing touchdown for the Yankton senior quarterback, Easton Nelson. You can count it, Yankton back on the board.
What a play there, like you said. Good read from Easton Nelson. And he's got 3 rushing touchdowns, 4 total touchdowns on the day. And that's another big run of 59 yards for the senior quarterback, like you said. The Bucks up big here early in the second quarter.
32-0. 7:50 to go in the first half. And now Villanueva. Nice snap. Nice hold. And the extra point is up, and it is no good. Miss left.
No good. Your new score, Tigers
But
0.
Oh,
the score,
and your
32-0.
32.
Yankton on top. Another scoring drive and another $12 to the Yankton Booster Club by way of Core Trust Bank. They're doubling down on points this season. Timeouts. That's not a timeout, it's just a change of possession. We'll actually be back in 1 minute. Yankton Bucks Football from Crane Youngworth Field on KYNT KYNTV.
Want to know what there is to do in Yankton? We have the answer. I'm Nancy Winandy, CEO of Yankton Thrive. Yankton Thrive introduces the VisitYanktonSD.com website. It's your source for information on what things are going on tonight, this weekend, or even next month. VisitYanktonSD.com includes information on sporting events, arts and culture, community events, and so much more. Looking for something for you and your family to do? Then look at the VisitYanktonSD.com website.
Villanueva to kick for Yankton. And boots that one. And right at the 5-yard line. And brought forward. And what a run for here. What a return. That's Jonathan Peterson on the far side of the field. He's near the 40-yard line. I think they're going to mark him out at the Huron 38th, but that is the kind of return that you want if you're Huron in this situation.
Yeah, nice return there by Bubba Peterson, like you said. Great return on that, and setting up Huron once again in good field position here, trying to get something on the board down big early in this one.
32-0, Bucks on top, 7:42 to go in the first half. And it's Cade McNeil in the shotgun. Pitch option. Does pitch it out to Kleinsasser. Cuts up the middle. And it's a big bruiser. Gains a couple extra yards with some physicality there. And is slowed down at the Huron 44. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Tigers.
Nice run there. They've tried to go to that outside option there a few times. Nice gain there. Kind of had Amaro stuck between a rock and a hard place there, trying to decide which way he was going to go. Either way, he was able to come back and make the tackle. A nice run by Huron.
Yeah, very nice run by Huron. Yankton defense trying to continue what they've been doing all game. I think it's a battle right now between the Yankton offense and defense of who's going to steal the show. And miscommunication by Huron. McNeil went to go hand off to his right side. Runner went to his left, and he is brought down in the backfield by the best name in the game, Bryce Krall, the 6-foot senior.
Yeah, and Krall's been flying to the football from the second level. He's done a great job, and he's a guy I'm really excited to get to watch all season long.
So 3rd down for the Tigers. You hear the bell tolling here at Crane. It's a new feature this year. I like it.
Yeah, I do like it too.
Third and 8. McNeil back to pass. Looking for Elwine. Goes the other way now. Out to the right. Flag on the play. And ball thrown out of play. But I think it's going to be a hold on Huron.
Incomplete.
It is, and Yankton will more than likely decline this and take the punt.
And McNeil had to roll out, get out of there fast. Bryce Krall and company were flying in once again, forcing it, and it is that holding penalty. Obviously, that's going to be declined. 4th and 8 now. It's going to be interesting to see if Huron does decide to punt, and they're rolling the punt team out here.
It was a business decision at the end of the day, so you can't blame a guy. So 4th down for the Tigers. And we have the punter out for Huron. That is...
Looks like that's Kobe Hofer out there punting here for the Tigers.
Yep. Back to return. The con man, Connor Slaba. He'll be hanging around the 25, and we have a penalty from the play clock. Okay, so dead ball on Huron. I saw the back judge, Josh, throw the flag at first, right next to Connor Slava, and I didn't see the play clock at first, right? I was like, did he say something? I was like, what did Slava say? No, but it's a dead ball. And we'll do this again. But now Slava will hang out around the 30, and Hofer gets the boot on it. So back to return. Will do so at the 35. Nice spin move. Gets out to the 40, and it is brought down in the 40-plus yard territory. And another flag on the field. Laundry's been hitting the field at a pretty frequent rate here. But as you said earlier, Josh, a lot of it could be, it's the rust. Everyone deals with it when you haven't done this in a while, including us.
Right, and that's something where you look at it, and it's been a lot on special teams early on, right? We've had a few penalties on those kickoffs. It looks like we're going to get a blindside block call here on Yankton. That's the 3rd special teams penalty here in the first half for Yankton. Something that Coach Muth over the next week is going to be trying to clean up.
Absolutely.
Penalty brings the ball back to the
Easton Nelson would be the shotgun. Evan Sirk behind him to the left. 2 receivers left. And also standing up, Talon Kenny.
McKinney, one of those guys playing both ways, doing a great job at that edge rusher position. Now getting a shot here on offense.
Saba in motion, far to near side, handoff, Sirk. And Sirk brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, no gain. And if anything, very small. So 2nd and 10 now for the Bucks.
Not much going there, like you said. Huron did a great job flying to the football, making the tackle. And like you said, no gain on that play.
Nelson shotgun. Snap, pass, left side, off the hands of Connor Slaba. Kind of had to reach out to his left over his left shoulder a bit for that one. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd and the same, 10 yards.
Yeah, trying to get the ball out there in space on a swing route to the slot receiver, Slaba. Fortunately, just a little bit out of reach there for Slaba, and now 3rd and 10 here for the Bucks.
Trips receivers left, 1 right. It's Carson Ness, the lone receiver. Ness looking to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Gets away from some pressure. He'll keep it himself. Why not? Gets to the 30, to the 35, to the 40. Brought down right at the 40-yard line. Maybe the 41. That's enough for a Yankton Bucks first down.
Nice play there
For a Yankton Bucks.
by Easton Nelson on that one. Able to scramble, get the play there, and get the first down.
And far hash marks for Yankton. Slaba, motion. Hand off up the middle to Matthew Sheldon. Ouch. Matthew Sheldon running over Tigers. Gets to the 30, to the 20, the 10, the 5. Another bombshell goes off here at Crane. That's a Yankton Bucks touchdown. Nice play there. Sheldon's been a big play threat early in this one. 2 long runs for touchdowns. This Yankton offense is running away with this one, and a nice play once again for another big touchdown. Well, you heard me say ouch, Josh, and I said that because he lowered his shoulder pads into a couple Tigers, and I felt it up here. And so an extra point attempt again for Yankton. The offense is cruising. The defense has clamped down. Perfect night for Yankton Bucks football. And waiting for the snap. Nice snap. Nice hold. And a nice boots through the uprights. 39-0 Bucks on top. Another $14 donated to the Yankton Booster Club by way of Core Trust Bank. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Yankton Bucks football at Creighton Younger Field on KYNT KYNTV.
Investing in your home is easier and more fun when you have local choices. This is Cody Miles, owner of Upper Midwest Garage Door. We offer a wide variety of American-made, unique Clopay garage doors, free in-home consultations, a digital preview of the new garage doors on your home, and the expert small-town service you deserve. Get started today with your local independent Clopay dealer, Upper Midwest Garage Door. Give us a call, stop by, or learn more at uppermidwestgaragedoor.com.
It's never a good time to find yourself stuck on the side of the road. When you do, call Gary's Towing, your trusted family-owned towing service serving the Yankton area for over 50 years. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy towing, they've got the right equipment and the experience to get you back on the road fast. Day or night, call Gary, Mike, or Mason, 665-4351. Gary's Towing, where experience means reliability.
All right, welcome back to Creighton Younger Field and a kickoff for Yankton. Full transparency on-air production meeting, Josh. Did either of us see what happened just now? We were talking to each other about something else, and then we look up, and there's just a ball floating. It wasn't the biggest kick. And we also have a flag on the field.
Yeah, it looks like it was almost a squib kick there on that one. I think it was hard to see what happened there on that one, but it looked like it was a short kick of some kind. And
we both kind of gave each other that look of like, did you see it? Did you see it? So return team low block penalty as well. We'll back them up. Huron will have the ball on their own, let's say 11-yard line. So first and 10 for the Tigers, trailing Yankton 39-0 with 4:57 to go in the first half.
Penalty brings the ball back to the 11-yard line.
You know, I'm trying to get something going down all here on offense. Obviously down big. They need some kind of a spark.
Incomplete pass into the right slot and hits the turf. The beads fly up, and it's 2nd and 10 now for the Tigers. Brayden Butler will have your halftime out-of-town scoreboard. Looking forward to seeing what's going on around the state. This is the first full week of South Dakota high school football with all 7 classes. Yeah, for those that may just, for some reason, not know, yeah, 7 classes in South Dakota. 7. And so now it is McNeil. You're ready to take the snap. Yankton defensive line making some shifts. McNeil pass out to the right side. It is brought in. It's brought in by Riley Weiniger.
McNeil's pass to number 21, Riley Weiniger.
And he'll have enough for a Tiger first down. You know, McNeil in this game has made some mistakes, and granted, to his credit, he's also facing a lot of pressure from this Yankton Bucks defense, Josh. But I have liked some of the things I've seen from him here tonight.
Yeah, and he has made a couple big plays, seen a few deep passes there go for some first downs and whatnot throughout this game. I think really overall he has played a nice game despite it not showing that on the scoreboard.
Huron breaks their huddle, ball on their own 23-yard line. For the first few games of the season, for the home games, you'll realize it takes us a while, or at least me, to figure out where the ball is sometimes. They took that away from me on the scoreboard, Josh. High snap, McNeil. Passed in the middle, enough for a Tiger first down, brought down at the Huron 38-yard line. And we do have a very hurt Huron Tiger as he's brought down. And looks like it was Micah Maska waved for help to come out into the field right away, and that was Hofer that was brought down hard.
And, I think it was one of those, he hit his head on the turf there. His helmet did fly off, so that's obviously dangerous when things like that happen. But he's getting up at least and getting off the field, so you like to see that. Nice play, though, to go through the process there, make the catch, and get his team a first down.
Yeah. Probably a scary visual and then a scary sound if you're Maska, probably waving for it right away. But luckily, as you said, he's walking off on his own right now and will be attended to on the sideline. But first down for Huron. And a high snap. Rolls off to the right side. Looking downfield, and pretty nice arm. Throws it out, and he does have the reception far side of the field. Well into Yankton territory at the 25-yard line as Logan Leyendecker with the completion. And that was quite a big completion for Huron.
Yeah, big play on that one. And they've had some success in that. Gain of 36 on that play, we'll call it there, at about the Yankton 26-yard line. Leyendecker with that catch. Had to come back to the ball. Nice job at doing that and making a big play. And Huron has had success from that. We've seen a few big passes here, probably 3 or 4 deep balls that have been able to get the offense going. Unfortunately, after those for Huron, they haven't been able to get any points out of them.
First and 10 for the Tigers. And we have a dead ball on Huron.
Dead ball. Select. Offense. 15 first down.
Penalty brings the ball back to the 31-yard line.
So ball now at the 31-yard line. It's the first and 15 for the Tigers.
And first and 15, we just talked about how Huron hasn't been able to capitalize after the big play. We'll see how they respond to the penalty.
Kleinsasser lined up behind McNeil. Pitch option. Pitches to Kleinsasser. Brought down by Yankton. Both on the tackle. It was Talon Kenny as well as Lance Pyer.
Nice job there by the Yankton defense, able to read or saw that option coming on that play. Called a loss of maybe 5 or 6 on that one. Nice job.
And so now it is second and 20. Do math and fly here.
Yeah, it looks like about second and about 19, maybe 20 on this one. Either way, long way to go for this Huron offense on second down. Maybe look at them to look at Leyendecker and throw up a jump ball or something like that. He's lined up out left.
And now it is McNeil. Nice protection. Pass down the middle of the field. And ball in the air. Almost taken away by Yankton, but it'll fall incomplete. Threw it into traffic. Didn't have many options in that case. And now third and 19 for the Tigers.
And that's something Yankees had trouble with so far here in the first half, those jump balls. Nice job there by Pyer on that one. Having a really nice night, in my opinion, is Lance Pyer. He makes the play on that one to break it up. And now a third and very long here for the Huron Tigers.
2:29 to go in the first half. Can Yankton remain perfect on defense and leave a 0 at the half? Handoff, left side, and brought down behind the line is Jonathan Peterson. And the Yankton defense forcing a very difficult fourth down. And this situation, I don't know, is kind of a weird field position. Look at the scoreboard, but you also look at the field position. Do they just go for it at this point, Josh?
I think this is when you're on the 38. Personally, I would probably punt this ball away, but it's going to be something that obviously Huron's going to decide on what they want to do, but it looks like they are probably going to punt this ball away.
And so out to punt Hofer Looks like he is okay from his earlier scare. Nice snap and a very high punt, hovering around the 25. It'll bounce, a Huron bounce inside the 20. And will rest right at the 21-yard line. That's where Yankton will take over with 1:33 to go in the first half. Yankton leads 39-0.
And Yankton going to get a chance here to run a 2-minute drill, see what this offense can do in that situation. They've had a great night, obviously, up 39-0 here in the first half. But I want to see how this offense responds to that and maybe has a chance to see what it looks like in the 2-minute.
And Easton Nelson. Handoff. Cirque, plenty of room. And the circuit has broken this Huron defense at the 30 all the way to the Huron 10. And that is a Yankton Bucks touchdown. You can count it. Yankton leads 45-0.
So that's how the Yankton offense looks in the 2-minute drill there. Evan Cirque takes it to the house. He's a fast dude, and you see him get the touchdown there. 85-yard touchdown run for the senior tailback. And this offense, Bryce, is getting it done with big plays through the ground game. That's something that Coach Brady Muth talked about to us before the week, or during the week, and you're seeing it here in this one.
And Kilgary is still snapping for the Bucks. Nice snap, nice hold. Nice boot, and the extra point is good. 46-0. Another $14 donated to the Yankton Booster Club by way of Core Trust Bank. They're doubling down on Yankton Bucks points this season, donating to the Yankton Booster Club. 1:19 to go in the first half. Yankton leads 46-0. We'll be back in 1 minute. Yankton Bucks Football at Crane on KYNT KYNTV.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Core Trust helps your business thrive with checking, online bill pay, small business loans, credit card processing, local approval and support for government grants and loans, investments to grow your hard-earned assets, and insurance to protect them. All from Core Trust, the community bank that's right down the street and everywhere you want us to be. Visit coretrustbank.com today.
Member FDIC. FM 1021 and AM 1450 KYNT Yankton.
It's day one of your new career. Parker of Yankton has immediate openings for material handlers, machine operators, and setups for both day and night shifts. Along with a full benefits package beginning your first day on the job, Parker is offering a second shift pay differential of $235 plus a $1,000 retention bonus. Paid vacation, sick leave, 13 paid holidays, medical, dental, vision, supplemental, and paid life insurance all begin day one. Quarterly profit sharing and a 5% matching 401k plan. Fully vested on day one. Apply now at parker.com.
Parker, engineering your success.
And return to the 15-yard line for Huron. And so Huron will have 1 minute, 12 seconds to get some points on the board before the half. Again, the Avera halftime report. Make sure you stick to that so you can hear Brayden Butler in the out-of-town scoreboard, as well as some halftime stats and just overall commentary on what is an incredible first half for this Yankton Bucks squad.
Like you said, incredible first half. A lot of big plays running the football. I mean, we've seen 2 from Sheldon. We've seen 1 from Easton Nelson, and then that big 85-yard touchdown from Evan Cirque.
And McNeil pass out to the right side and forced out of bounds at about the 20-yard line to Hofer. So gain of about 4 on the play.
And that's something where you just want to keep it simple, get some yards, a positive play to start the drive if you're here on, get out of bounds on the play as well.
2nd and 6 for the Tigers, the far hash mark here, moving right to left on your screen on KYNTV or on your listening device. 43 seconds to go in the first half. Again, your score, Yankton 46-0. High snap, McNeil pulls down. Steps up in the pocket. Turns on the wheels. Tries to get to the outside. Stops the clock. He does after a small gain.
Grabs a couple of yards on the keeper.
This will be about 3rd and 4 for the Tigers.
Nice little run there by McNeil. Realized he didn't have anything going down the field. Decides to take off. Gets a few yards here and gets out of bounds to save that clock here for the Tigers.
29 seconds to go, first half. It'll be Kleinsasser into a block. And McNeil pass out left side. And oof. Could have been a late hit, but it was just a pass breakup. Pass intended for Mason Juergens on the near side of the field. And some heavy hits from the Yankton Bucks. But I really don't think, Josh, of course, it wasn't any ill intent. I think it was just the ball kind of was still in play, and the tackle was already in process.
Yeah, and that's one of those bang plays. Those type of things happen. I don't think there was really any intent there on that one. Now, what I'm curious to see is Yankton's going to get this ball back, and pending where this punt goes, could Yankton, I know they're up big here, could they maybe try to score or something like that? Maybe the fumble-rooski, who knows?
Statue of Liberty.
You never know. With the way Yankton's running the ball, they could pull something off like that tonight. We're going to be interesting to see if they are aggressive here, depending on where they get the ball back in this situation.
Was it you last year that said the annexation of Puerto Rico?
Yes.
From Little Giants?
Little Giants, yes. What was the Icebox?
Yep.
It's the character's name, Icebox, yes. The coach's kid in that movie.
We are here for your Little Giants commentary, as well as Yankton Bucks football. We do have a timeout on the field. Timeout is brought to you by Hedro, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. When it's time for a new job, maybe a new career direction, visit jobs.hedro.com. We're not going to take a break, though. I do want to thank our second quarter sponsors, and those sponsors being Yankton Medical Clinic, So Much Care, So Close to Home, and FNBO. Yankton Sports are brought to you by FNBO, the great big small bank, proud to serve our community for more than 165 years. Stop by your local branch or visit fnbo.com. Member FDIC. Yankton defense now breaking their huddle. They're going to go out here for the fourth down play. It's 4th and 3 for the Tigers.
Slava's planting his feet at about the Yankton 45-yard line. If he gets a good return here, there's still about 25 seconds left on the clock. Yankton's got 3 timeouts. Don't be surprised if they're aggressive here.
High snap, and it gets by Hofer. He's at the 5, and the ball is still loose. Who will come up with it at the 1-yard line? It won't matter anyway, I guess, because it's 4th down, so Yankton will have it at the Huron 1, Josh.
Yeah, that's a tough break there for this Huron special teams. That goes backwards on that play, and Yankton obviously now in prime real estate to add more points to the board.
So Easton Nelson and company going out. It's Evan Sirk, the tailback. Talon Kenny will be the up back. Carson Ness, right side. Slava, the far left. And going up the middle, Evan Sirk. You can count it. That's another Yankton Bucks touchdown. The Sirkin is in there for a Yankton Bucks touchdown.
Yeah, Sirk getting another touchdown on that one. Short field, obviously. This run game continuing to punish this Tiger defense. Obviously, just looking at the scoreboard here, 52-0 in the first half. Yankton firing on all cylinders, really to start this first game.
Ian Villanueva out for the extra point again. Snap, hold, kick. All good. It is 53-0. Yankton on top. 14 seconds to go in the first half. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Yankton Bucks football at Creighton Youngworth Field on KYNTV and KYNT.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MTRC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
Looking for the perfect pair of glasses? At Vision Care Associates, we've got you covered. Step into our showroom and discover our vast selection from timeless classics to the latest trends. With several styles to choose from, you're sure to find the perfect match for your look. Experience personalized service and expert care, whether you need help finding the right frame or adjusting your new glasses for the perfect fit.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
And a kickoff to Huron. Brings it at the 6-yard line. Cuts to the right hash mark and brought down at about the 28.
Peterson brings the ball up.
And it's Peterson with the return. We're 9 seconds away from half. When we come back, we will have a running clock. The running clock rule in 11AA. 35-point deficit or greater. The clock will run. It will only stop on scores, penalties.
First down, Tigers.
That's it, right, Josh?
Yeah, timeouts.
Oh, and like out of bounds.
Yeah.
So, wait, yeah?
No, I believe it's still runs.
Still runs, yeah.
Still runs on out of bounds.
So penalties and scores, basically. And it'll be McNeil. Hand off again to the right side, and that again is Peterson with the carry. And no gain, maybe a small loss.
Peterson on the carry.
And that will do it for the first half. The Yankton Bucks on top of the Huron Tigers, 53-0. The scoreboard update brought to you by SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab. Their number one goal at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab is to make each patient feel at home and know they are truly there to help you live a healthier, pain-free life. SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, the go-to place for specialized wellness and therapy. Visit them at SWATchiropracticandrehab.com. We'll be back after this break with your halftime report brought to you by Avera. Here from Creighton Youngworth Field, this is Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT KYNTV.
Bananas are only 39 cents a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And 39 cents a pound is not just the price today or this week, it's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop and count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for bananas every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
Want to take the hassle out of servicing your heating or cooling system? Then sign up for the Kaiser Signature Membership Program. This is Chris Frick with Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Not only will you get peace of mind knowing your units are being serviced regularly, but being a Kaiser Signature member gives you priority service, a discount on parts and labor, and no overtime rates. Take comfort and let our qualified professional technicians keep you running.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
The other day, a guy came into the UPS store to pick up some blueprints we had printed for him. While we were finishing up the order, he asked about business cards as he was about out of his current supply. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. We all have various printing needs and the UPS store is here to help. Stop into our locations in Yankton or Vermilion and ask about our current print specials. Oh, the gentleman from earlier? We had new business cards ready for him the very next business day.
Do you want a job that keeps it real? At Truxedo, a real truck company, we keep it real by promoting our values of excellent service, teamwork, accountability, and innovation. Join the Truxedo team and enjoy your next career adventure. We have a variety of openings, including senior EH&S specialist and weekend maintenance technician too. So don't wait. Get up, get out, and apply at realtruck.com/careers and start your next adventure with a career at Truxedo.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
If you're aged 45 or older and haven't had your screening colonoscopy, now is the time. Healthy Aging Month is right around the corner, and Yankton Medical Clinic encourages you to be proactive with this important screening that could save your life. With 3 general surgeons on staff and an on-site surgery center, Yankton Medical Clinic makes it easy to get started on the right path to your healthy aging. Call 664-2742 or visit yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
Isn't it great when things work how they should? Like the award-winning free checking from FNBO. No monthly fees, no minimums, and no overdraft fees, ever. Online, in the app, on the go, or down the street. You be you, and we'll make it easy to bank your way and manage your account. Here's to simple, flexible, and free. Here's to checking that works the way you want it to. Visit fnbo.com to learn more or stop on by. FNBO Free Checking. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome in. This is your Avera halftime report. Avera moving health forward. We're in the broadcast booth, sponsored by Fairfield Inn and Suites and Holiday Inn Express in Yankton. Get great rates and flexible reservation changes by calling the Fairfield by Marriott or Holiday Inn Express Hotel Direct, 605-653-2250. Let's get into your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Door. And we'll bring it to our very own Brayden Butler, KYNT Assistant Sports Director. Brayden, give us the scores.
Oh, thanks for bringing me in here, Bryce. We'll look at some local teams first and then Class 11 AA as a whole. Locally around the Yankton area, Avon took a 58-8 victory over Sioux Falls Lutheran. That game's already wrapped up as it kicked off at 5 p.m. At the half, in Freeman, Bonham trails Freeman Marion Freeman Academy 14-13. We have another final as Del Rapids St. Mary defeated Irene Wakanda 52-0. That one began at 5:30 this afternoon. Corsica Stickney currently leads Scotland Minnow 14-8 at the halftime break, and Lennox is leading Vermilion 20-7. That one also at the half. Looking at 11 AA. As soon as it updates, I will tell you, I promise. T Area currently leads Spearfish 22-20. Under a minute to go left in the second quarter. That is out west at Lyle Hare Stadium. So a long trip for the T Area Titans. And it might be on upset alert here early, 22-20, waning minutes of the first half. Mitchell is currently leading Douglas 35-7. That one also closing in at halftime at Joe Quintal Field in Mitchell. Brookings leads Sturgis Brown 24-0 at the end of the half, and there's no score yet reported, but Watertown is on the road against AAA opposition as they are taking on Sioux Falls Jefferson. That one was scheduled to kick off at 7:30 p.m. at Howard Wood Field, but no updates have been given yet.
All right, thank you, Brayden. That's their out-of-town scoreboard again, brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Door. And now let's jump into your stat recap. That's brought to you by Mayor Signs. If it's time to review the look of your business's signage, let Mayor Signs help. We offer all types of signs, including lit, non-lit, digital, and much more. Contact Mayor Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton. Josh, do we have any stats to go over?
Yeah, and we're going to highlight Huron first. Their passing game's done a good job so far. Colton McNeil, he's 15 for 24, 200 yards passing. Logan Leyendecker with 77 yards on 3 receptions, including a big 43-yard catch. Blake Elwine with a big 40-yard catch. He's got 3 for 67 on the day. Looking at Yankton, they might have a few stats here. Let's start with Easton Nelson, the quarterback. He's 5 for 7 passing, 102 yards and a touchdown. That touchdown pass coming on a 68-yard touchdown pass to Carson Ness. He's got 2 for 79 yards and a touchdown, by the way. But let's talk about the running game. Easton Nelson, 5 rushes, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. Matthew Sheldon, 3 rushes, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. Evan Sirk, 8 rushes, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns. That ground game has been incredible. 3 guys over 100 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns apiece, 6 touchdowns on the ground for this Yankton offense. That run game is, well, for lack of a better phrase, off and running to start the season.
No, you love to see it. And your takeaways from that first half, Josh, except for just being happy about this offensive, defensive performance, it was all cylinders being fired on for Yankton.
Yeah, and it really was incredible what they did there in that first half, and they were insane. Like you said, offensively, really controlling the ground game. Defense, same thing, controlling the ground game. It was up with the front lines, and this is something we talked about and Coach Muth talked about this week. They have a lot of guys returning the offensive, defensive lines, and you saw it early on as they were able to control the line of scrimmage and really make an impact on this game.
All right, thank you, Josh. Second half focus, brought to you by Vision Care Associates, a.k.a. your keys to the second half, where the health of your eyes comes first, located at 2701 Fox Run Parkway in Yankton. Well, it's a unique situation. I think Yankton is on their way to being 1-0 on the season, but there are things that they still probably want to work on. There's a lot of play sets they probably haven't been able to get through yet, and I think we're going to see some uniqueness still here moving forward.
Yeah, and I think you're going to want to keep an eye on special teams as well. You've seen a few penalties there, a couple bobbled snaps, a missed extra point. That's something, Coach Muth is going to want to clean up here over the next couple weeks. Coach Hale as well, the special teams coach on that. But Yankton always prides himself on special teams. But overall, good first half, obviously, here for Yankton, and like you said, there's some kinks they're going to want to work out and things like that they want to keep an eye on and fine-tune going into next week. So keep an eye on stuff like that.
All right, we'll take a break here on the Avera halftime report, and we'll come back and lead you into second half action here from Crane Youngworth Field. It's Yankton Bucks Football on KYNT and KYNTV.
Whether you're nearing retirement or already enjoying it, I'll help you create a financial plan that works best for you. I'm Adam Boelter with Vantage Financial. I believe financial planning should be as enjoyable as a day spent fishing or pheasant hunting. If you want personalized investment planning, retirement strategies, and insurance reviews tailored to your unique goals, let's talk. Search Adam Boelter with Vantage Financial or visit vfplanning.com.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
Hello, here's to welcoming moments, big and small, embracing the unexpected, savoring life. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, ready for anything. We listen to your goals and help you achieve them with care and coverage. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/forward.
Are you suffering from a recent injury or chronic pain?
Come see us, Lane and Reed Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
We offer a wide variety of techniques to meet every patient's need and preference, including adjustments, dry needling, acupuncture, cupping, and rehabilitation.
We are dedicated to providing personalized and effective treatment plans to help you perform at your highest level and feel your best.
Whether you're dealing with back pain, neck pain, or a sports injury, we've got you covered.
Go to swatchiropracticandrehab.com to schedule an appointment.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? At First Chiropractic Centers, we have been helping people get back into their game for over 40 years. Whether your game is sports related or it's more gardening, household chores, exercising, or just daily life. If your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. With offices in Yankton, Hardington, Tyndall, and Wagner. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Medicare coverage is not a one-size-fits-all coverage. Do you like to travel? Are you wanting to spend your winters down south? Or just spend some time with your grandkids? Make sure you choose a plan that fits your needs and will travel with you. Visit Julie at Missouri River Associates to review your upcoming Medicare or your current needs. That's Julie at Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MTRC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
Do you struggle with dry contacts? At Vision Care Associates, we have a great option. Infused contact lenses by Bosch & Lomb. Infused lenses are designed to ensure that your eyes stay hydrated and irritation-free, even after a full day of wear. Our doctors specialize in fitting these lenses for maximum comfort and optimal vision. Schedule your consultation and experience the all-day comfort and crisp, clear vision you deserve.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Looking for a dealer you can count on? You'll find it at Lewis & Clark Ford. This is Brandon Tykerl. We've got a great inventory selection of new and used inventory, knowledgeable staff, and prices that can't be beat. We also have on site Lewis & Clark Marine, and prices are slashed on all of our new and used boats. The season is ending and we need to sell these boats now. Lewis & Clark Ford and Lewis & Clark Marine, 4th and Capitol, Yankton.
Ground beef is only $2.99 a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And $2.99 a pound is not just the price today or this week, it's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop and count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for ground beef every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
All right, and welcome back to the Avera Halftime Report. I'm Bryce Ladwig alongside Josh Boelter. Yankton leading 53-0. And there will be a running clock no matter what the score going in the second half. Only stops for scores and, of course, for penalties. But other than those two things, Josh, the score will just, or not score, the clock will keep on running.
Yeah, clock will keep running. That Yankton offense has been dynamic. Easton Nelson, 3 rushing touchdowns on the night and a passing touchdown, 4 total touchdowns on the day. Matthew Sheldon with a pair of touchdowns. Devin Sirk with a big 85-yard run for a touchdown as well. This offense clicking on full cylinder here tonight. 3 100-yard rushers in that one, or in that first half. Really just a dynamic performance. And this is something that Coach Muth expected. I don't know, maybe to this extent where he'd have 3 100-yard rushers in a game, but he expected to be able to come out and run the football, and you saw that here in the first half.
Yeah, and I'll see, like you said, the special teams maybe work on some things, and this is just the time during live game reps to work on anything that you might be concerned about. It's a very tough, and we still have a whole second half against the Huron Tiger team that has proven some stuff through the air. They've had some big completions, but this is the perfect time now for Yankton to get some reps on maybe some things they might be iffy about on their offensive and defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and that's something, maybe some penalties, some things in the secondary you'd like to see a little better. Huron did have success throwing the ball. Over 200 yards passing there in that first half, and really had some success there. But overall, if you're Yankton, you look at it, you didn't give up much on the ground, if any, really. And at the end of the day, you're pitching a shutout going into the second half. So that's something to hang your hat on and really look at this week and say, you know, we really had a dominant game in that first half, and now maybe you'll get a few more reps from the starters, maybe see some guys, maybe a Tate Bestier, things like that, backups that might have to come in a spot if there's an injury or something like that throughout the season.
All right, we'll take one last break here on the halftime report, brought to you by Avera, moving health forward. Second half action from Crane Youngworth Field coming up here on KYNT and KYNTV.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
The Boathouse is for everyone. Axe throwing, mini bowling, shuffleboard, beanbag, golf, pool, and darts. Plus awesome food and drinks with lots of cold craft beers and other beverages. Some say the Boathouse is the most fun you can have on land. Trivia on Tuesday nights, music bingo on Wednesdays with live music on Friday night. This is downtown Yankton's fun gathering place for all ages. If you can't be on the boat or at a Bucks or Gazelles game, then it's the Boathouse.
Want to take the hassle out of servicing your heating or cooling system? Then sign up for the Kaiser Signature Membership Program. This is Chris Frick with Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Not only will you get peace of mind knowing your units are being serviced regularly, but being a Kaiser Signature member gives you priority service, a discount on parts and labor, and no overtime rates. Take comfort and let our qualified professional technicians keep you running.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
Hot dog, it's camping season, and we have just the thing to fill your cooler. Sheboygan Hot Dogs. Grab your campfire roasting stick and Sheboygan's all-beef hot dogs and get ready to make some memories. Proudly produced at Simple Meats in Yankton.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
Look at all the pictures of the resort you'd stay in every year. All you need to do is pay reasonable maintenance fees once a year. With any contract that you're signing, read and understand everything. What happens if you cancel? Can you get out of this contract? If you feel pushed into signing the contract, you need to stop and take a step back. If you have questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Are you ready to drive home your savings? For a limited time, Explorers CU is offering an incredible deal on auto loans. They'll beat your current auto loan rate by up to 2% on new and used vehicle refinances from other institutions. Choose from a variety of terms to fit your budget and lifestyle. Enjoy a fast, easy application and approval process with no application fee. Don't miss out on this fantastic opportunity to save. Visit us at explorerscu.com to learn more and apply today.
All right, Yankton Bucks football, and the ball is in the air, and Connor Slava to return at the 10, goes out to the left, and look at him go, the con man, getting himself some room, gets into Huron territory, leaves a trail of smoke behind him, and he's at the Huron 42. He was just a blur.
Yeah, and we do have a penalty on the play. Looks like it almost came late, so we'll have to keep an eye on that and see what the call is here.
So late hit going on Huron, and be a 15-yard penalty added on to the end of that play.
Yeah, so that's rough. Takes away a nice return, but still good field position here for the Bucks. Going to put them out on their own 42, but obviously you don't want late penalties and stuff like that. You've seen a lot of that throughout this game.
And so now, here we go for Yankton. And a handoff off to the left side and stop short of the 45. Actually, right at the 45 is... Who got the carrier? Jason Lotchek.
Nice.
And also out there, I should have mentioned, Josh, sorry, is Tate Bestie is at quarterback for the Bucks.
Yeah, nice to see Jason Lotchek here. We've talked about him throughout the season. I'm excited to see what he can do and things like that. He was the guy that Muth mentioned coming into the season as well.
And the snap to Bestie here. Mark Collins did a nice job at center for the Bucks here tonight. Little toss out to Sedlacek. Sedlacek goes up the middle into Huron territory, is stopped at the Huron 48-yard line.
Sedlacek on the carry.
And that will be enough for a Yankton Bucks first down.
First down. Brought down by number 54, John Two.
And now Tate Bestie, fresh set of downs. Sedlacek to his left. The snap, handoff Sedlacek. Up the middle, nice room, gets a nice gain. Jason Sedlacek brought down at the Huron 36-yard line.
Nice run there by Sedlacek, moving the ball once again right back into Huron territory at about the 36-yard line, like you said.
And now Bestie in the shotgun. Trips receivers right, one left. Sedlacek pitch option out to the left side and is brought down at the Huron 41. So right behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, once again brought down a few yards behind the line of scrimmage, like he said. Nothing really going on that pitch option there for Sedlacek. Now second, about call it 13 or 14 here for the Bucks.
now Bestie rolls right. He has Cohen Zarbach open. If you can see him, he didn't. And a pass attempt was incomplete. And that was to Owen Eidsness. We do have a holding going on Yankton. That'll back him up.
Second down.
So back him up 10 yards.
And Yankton once again going backwards here. Not something you want to see to start this first drive now after a couple nice runs to start the drive.
So at the 50, you have to get to the Huron 26. And two receivers each side, one back. And Bestie. Snap, throw, downfield to Connor Slaba, and just overthrew him. Connor Slaba had some acreage in front of him. Incomplete pass. And that will make it third and very long again.
Yeah, just missed him, like you said. Had Slaba open on that one. Not able to connect on that, but it was there, and receivers are getting open. Bestie's just got to find a way to make that throw.
And Bessie checking his play band. Everyone is. And Bestie controlling traffic at the line of scrimmage. And now sending Zarbach in motion. And there will be a flag as two guys are in motion. And the ball is up and incomplete pass to Eidsness, but I already know what this flag is.
Yeah, the flag, like you said, they're on the play. Yankton third and long. They're really just trying to get something going, but you're going to get that illegal shift there. And you got to think Huron's going to decline this and get the ball back here, hopefully, on fourth down.
So fourth down for the Bucks. And that'll bring out the punt squad. Matthew Sheldon looks like he's going to go out there and boot this one. Can you imagine how bad you have to feel for the football being kicked by Matthew Sheldon?
That's something we haven't gotten to see him really kick this ball yet, like you said. It's going to be fun to watch this. He really can do it all and impact all three facets, offense, defense, and special teams. What a great player.
And Sheldon punts the PSI out of that ball and gets it to the 27-yard line. Bounces, Yankton bounce to the Huron 15. And that's right here, and will take over.
Yeah, nice little punt there. Thought he took it maybe a little too long to get off. Thought he might have a chance to get blocked, but he was able to get that and took a nice Yankton bounce.
5:50 to go in the third.
First down, Tigers.
And Tigers still trying to get on the board here at Crane. Single back set, two receivers right, one left. McNeil looks to pass. And ball is almost picked off by Yankton. Almost taken away by Cale Hazelhorse, the 6'3 junior.
And Hazelhorse has been doing a great job at safety, really flying to the football tonight. Made a couple eye-popping plays there, usually been in the with tackles, but on that one, it's a nice job with the pass breakup.
All right, so second down. Under 5 minutes to go in the third. It's McNeil. And a quick handoff off to the right side, going up the middle and slow down after a gain of maybe a yard was Peterson.
Now, once again, this Yankton defense really doing a great job of stuffing the run game here for Huron. That front seven for Yankton really strong. A lot of veteran guys in there, and they've been doing a great job.
Fans, get on your feet, make some noise. It's third down for your Bucks defense.
4:17 to go in the third. Third and 10. Huron. Pitch option. Does pitch it out left. And brought down right at the 16-yard line is Peterson. And so that will bring up fourth down.
Brought down by number 20, Bodie Thurman.
Yeah, once again, nothing going there. They've gone to that pitch option a couple times, here has Huron, and it just hasn't worked outside of maybe one or two times for a few yards. Yankton doing a really nice job scouting that play and recognizing it and doing a good job of taking it away.
And so back to punt for Huron is not Hofer. It's number check. Let's see. With the punt, Micah Larson. And that was a very high punt. Almost went backwards a little bit. And it was played by Yankton at the
Micah Larson's punt is down.
8. Where are they marking this?
Looks like at about the 17, maybe 18. Actually, they're going to move it to the 20 on that one. So about a 5-yard punt. Looks like they were stopping early, and then they kept going. So
you and I saw the flag markers were at one place. There's those 2 different officials spotting with their foot, right?
Yeah.
And the ball was somewhere else. So I'm like, I have no idea.
Look, there was some confusion. Either way, Yankton's going to start with this ball right at about their own 18-yard line. So about a 3-yard punt on that play.
And Bestie. Snap, handoff to Lachek. Up the middle, gets to the Huron 15. So small gain there for the Bucks. Gain of about 3 yards.
Lachek is brought down by number 20, Oakley Anderson.
Maybe 2. So 2nd and 8 for the Bucks.
2nd down, Bucks.
And a pitch out to Sedlacek, and he is leveled as he took a little leap in the air and is brought down at the 11.
Lachek is brought down by number 44.
Really more cut down at the 11.
Nice run there by Sedlacek. Get about 5 yards on that play. Set up a third manageable for this Yankton offense.
2 receivers left, 2 right. Bestie takes a 3rd down snap, rolls right, looking toward the near side, and it is brought in by, with the reception for Yankton, that's Jacob Givens, the 6'5 junior.
Nice little play by Givens. Like you said, has some size there, 6'5", 215, making a nice play, getting a 1st down, keeping the drive alive here for Yankton.
1:25 to go in the 3rd. Bestie takes a snap. Handoff to Sedlacek at the 5 and is slowed down. Stopped at the 4-yard line. There we go, 2nd goal.
Yeah, like you said, 2nd and goal here for Yankton. Nice run there on that one. Now, like you said, about 5 yards out from the end zone.
Bestie keeps it himself, goes up the middle and scores. That's a Yankton Bucks touchdown. Tate Bestie with the score with 58 seconds to go in the 3rd. And that'll make it 59-0.
Yeah, and Yankton having success running the ball. I mean, you look at 7 rushing touchdowns on the night. Really doing a great job in the run game. And you saw it once again right there.
Extra point crew out. And the extra point is through the upright. Liam Villanueva sends it through. And it is... Okay, they finally updated. I was like, wait, was I wrong? 60-0. Yankton Bucks on top of Huron. 58 seconds to go in the 3rd. Back in 1 minute. Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT KYNTV.
At Triple Time Rudy's, not only do you get top-notch fuel to keep you on the move, but it's a destination for delicious local treats. You'll find quality South Dakota products like Dimmick cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. It's your community's pit stop for more than just fuel. Triple Time Rudy's supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, stop by Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
The mission of State Farm is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. Hi, I'm Roy Wilcox with State Farm Insurance. We have been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, we're here to help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Give me a call or stop by anytime.
Call Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance today, 665-7140. Find more at roywilcox.com.
Kickoff for Yankton. Return at the 10-yard line. And brought down at the Huron. They're going to give him the 20. And that's where Huron will take over offensively.
Yeah, taking over offensively. Are obviously down big in this one. Now if you're Huron, it's just about trying to find some momentum, maybe get some points on the board and build for something looking to next week.
What's more impressive for Yankton? What should we be more impressed about, basically, as I'm asking? 60 points on the board offensively or no points on the board for Huron?
I think you can take a lot of pride in both. For me, it's shutting the team out.
And you have to choose a camp.
I was going to try to pass off, but I would say, looking at it here, I would definitely go with shutting a team out. That is just an impressive thing to do and a really hard thing to do in football.
Especially since there was some really nice passes for Huron in this matchup, as a cricket just came in the booth.
Absolutely. They've done a great job with some passing on.
You thought I was joking.
in this game, and you've seen it, Yankton, after those big passes, be able to adjust and get some stops here on some drives where Huron really could have scored. They've had some big plays, like you said.
And that will end the third quarter. Yankton on top, 60-0. And your quarter break, actually that scoreboard update, though, was brought to you by SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab. Their number one goal at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab is to make each patient feel at home and know they're truly there to help you live a healthier, pain-free life. SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, the go-to place for specialized wellness and therapy. Visit them at SWATChiropracticandRehab.com. And your quarter break brought to you by Alani New Energy Drinks. Wellness should feel good and taste good, which is why Alani New Energy Drinks should be a part of your daily routine. Increase physical performance and boost focus with just 10 calories, no sugar or gluten. Alani New Energy Drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. Your third quarter sponsors were First Chiropractic Center, making life better, one adjustment at a time, located at 2507 Fox Run Parkway in Yankton. And Truxedo, a real truck company. Back in 30 seconds, Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT and KYNTV.
The other day, a gal came into the UPS store to drop off a package. On her way out, she noticed the print sample wall and asked if we could print invitations. The answer was, yes, we can. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. For over 7 years now, the UPS store has been helping hundreds of customers with their printing needs. From basic copies to business cards and invitations to posters, we can print them. Stop out and ask about our current print specials and see how we can help with your printing needs.
And a quick first down pass for Huron. I mistimed that break, but that's right. K. McNeil in the shotgun. And handoff up the middle. Gets to the Huron 35, maybe the 36, depends where they mark it. And with that carry, Kleinsasser.
Yeah, and during the break there, nice little pass to, like you said, to Elwin for a first down. Trying to build some momentum there and a nice little play for about a 12-yard gain during that break. Maybe call it a 14-yard gain, actually.
And a second down for here on the near hash marks. And trips receivers to the right side. And quick toss out. With it, Riley Winiger.
McNeil's pass to number 21, Riley Winiger, is complete.
And that'll be enough for a Huron first down. They get to the Huron 41-yard line.
Yeah, and that was a nice little bubble screen there to get the sticks moving, get some positive momentum like we've talked about moving into next week, but a little bubble screen there like you said.
And 10:40 to go in this matchup. McNeil, pitch option. Does pitch out last second and just blown up in the backfield. No, he was not blown up as he was able to find life after contact. Gets into Yankton territory on the pitch carry was... Identify yourself. I think it was Kleinsasser.
Yeah, Kleinsasser made a nice play on that, and they had that edge the whole time, and McNeil waited to the very last second, got it out there. I thought Fieser was going to be able to make the play outside, wasn't able to bring his man down, but either way, nice run for Huron, and it looks like they might even give him the first down on that play.
First down, Tigers.
And it's a first down for the Tigers. Under 2 minutes to go in this matchup. Bucks lead 60-0 here at Crane Youngworth Field. McNeil. Handoff. All right, at the line of scrimmage and brought down in the back was Peterson. And actually not just right at the line of scrimmage to give him forward progress. So no gain.
And once again, Yankton doing a good job stuffing up front. They really haven't let Huron get anything in that ground game outside of a couple plays. I mean, the previous play before this getting 10 yards, obviously, but really kind of stuffing that ground game in this game.
2nd and 10 for the Tigers. And shotgun, snap, pass, and ball was up, and incomplete pass at the 40. Nice attempt, though, for
McNeil's pass to number 82, James Schultz Jr.
For the Schultz Jr.
Heck of an effort there from Schultz. I thought maybe he was going to come down with that one. Not able to, but either way, heck of an effort there. And good job by the Yankton defense to force the incompletion after seeing it batting around in the air a couple times.
Fans, get on your feet, make some noise. It's third down for your Bucks defense.
So third down for Huron. Yankton Bucks trying to remain perfect. McNeil, snap, gets away from some pressure. Rolls to his right, looking downfield. Ball up in the air and intercepted by Yankton. Intercepted by Yankton. It's Miles Drotzman. And he has room. He might return this one to the 30, the 20, the 10. A pick six for Miles Drotzman. Yankton back on the board defensively this time. You can count it.
What a play there by Drotzman. He played center field, tried to find that ball and was able to. Nice return after that. What a play by Drotzman.
Yeah, Miles Drotzman. A good angle on the ball. Follows some really nice blocking. Put on the afterburners all the way for a Bucks score, leading 66-0. With 7:47 to go in the fourth. Wait. No. Ugh. All right, so no touchdown. Wipe it off the board. Holding on Yankton, but the interception's still there for Miles Drotzman.
Interception, like you said, still stands, but that's one you're like, oh, darn, wish you had that if you're Miles, obviously. But either way, gets a nice interception on that. Yeah, either way, though, it is 60-0. Yankton with the first down now here on this one.
7:07 to go in the fourth. And we have some substitutions coming on for Yankton. And in at quarterback for the Bucks, Tegan LaCroix.
And getting to see some of the young guys once again. LaCroix, a sophomore, gets the low snap and hands it off. Not much on that one. In fact, lost yards, actually, Bryce. Probably call it a loss of 3 or 4 on the play.
That was Carson Krall, the 5'8" sophomore. Carries for the loss. And ball now placed at the 35. So 2 receivers are right, 1 left. Single back set. And offsides going on Huron. That'll help Yankton's cause. So 5:45 to go and counting.
5-yard penalty. Repeat, second
Earlier I said that stops for penalties. The clock does not stop for penalties.
Clock does not stop for penalties. Once again, Yankton now with it, running out this clock here, 5:30 to play, up big, really able to run the football well. And they're looking to continue that here in the waning minutes of this one.
And now we have a whistle here. And so now offsides on defense again, and this will move Yankton forward.
Yeah, Yankton moving forward once again, like you said, on that penalty there, 4:55 to play in this one. Yankton now with about 2nd and 4. Like you said, getting some of the young guys, LaCroix in at quarterback, crawling it back.
And it is LaCroix pitch option, keeps it himself, gets into Huron territory, taken down by the waist from behind, and is slowed down at the Huron 47. And plenty for a Yankton Bucks first down.
Like you said, nice run there on the quarterback option there. Had the chance to pitch it out, chose to keep it, and had a nice gain there to get a first down and move the chains.
And now the snap. LaCroix to Sedlacek and gets to the 40-yard line. Nice gain for Sedlacek.
Brought down by number 21, Riley Winiger.
Very nice gain. They are 3 yards away, so 2nd and 3rd for Yankton. Under 4 minutes to go in the matchup. And a pitch option out to Carson Crawl. Crawl at the 35 to the 30. Tries to bounce to the outside and pushed out of bounds and caught by Edley Amaro.
Yeah, nice play. That's one of those. Crawl and LaCroix have had a nice little connection here with those options. Pitching it, choosing to keep it, things like that. Doing a good job getting the perimeter and just being a little faster than Huron's guys out there as they're moving this ball.
And now LaCroix. Shotgun, handoff, Crawl, and stopped right at the line of scrimmage, right at the 30.
Yeah, not much on that one. Stuck at about the line of scrimmage. Crawling on the carry. Nice job there. Looked like it was Peterson who was in making the play. The linebacker and running back here for the Tigers.
And so now it is LaCroix. Again, shotgun. Pass out to the right side. It is over to Easton Feeser, the 6-foot junior. Small gain on the play, brings up 3rd down.
Once again, Feeser's a guy who in the second half's gotten some snaps on both sides of the ball. Bryce, he's been able to play, like I said, both sides, had a couple tackles, been able to get the ball a couple times here, get some touches and some good, valuable game experience here.
And LaCroix rolls left. Under some pressure, steps up, and toss over to Feeser. Brings it in inside the 10 and forced out of bounds. Enough for a Yankton Bucks first down, and they are now in the Midwest Insurance Agency red zone.
Yeah, nice play there. LaCroix puts it up for Feeser to go get it, and he does, putting him in the red zone here. Once again, we're seeing that connection between Feeser and LaCroix here in the pass game these last couple plays.
So 1:40 to go now in the 4th. LaCroix handoff inside the 5 with the run. That is, I think it was Brody Schrag. Yeah, okay. It's like I need my binocular. The binocular returned for another season, Josh.
The binoculars are back.
No, binocular.
Binocular.
I like to feel like I'm a pirate. All right. LaCroix. Handoff Carson Crawl. 5, 4, 3, 2. And stopped at about the 2. Maybe the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal now for the Bucks.
Yeah, close on that one. Right outside the end zone here. Call it the maybe 2.5 yard line. Actually, they're going to put it all the way back at about the 4. At least that's where the down marker is at. I thought maybe he got closer than that, but anyway, down in about the 4.
And LaCroix in the shotgun. And does take a knee. Yankton is going to drain this clock. And that, Josh, will do it. Yankton victorious in week 1 over Huron, 60-0. 1-0 on the season. Offense putting up the points, defense keeping them off the board. We have a lot to talk about coming up in the KYNTV post-game show. Pretty much all good. And that is around the course. Don't go anywhere. This is Yankton Bucks Football on KYNT and KYNTV.
Do you want a job that keeps it real? At Truxedo, a real truck company, we keep it real by promoting our values of excellent service, teamwork, accountability, and innovation. Join the Truxedo team and enjoy your next career adventure. We have a variety of openings, including senior EH&S specialist and weekend maintenance technician too. So don't wait. Get up, get out, and apply at realtruck.com/careers and start your next adventure with a career at Truxedo.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Healthy Aging Month is right around the corner in September. A great place to start if you're 45 or older is by having your colonoscopy. That's right, age 45 and older is the recommended age to begin screening colonoscopies. Yankton Medical Clinic has 3 general surgeons who can do your colonoscopy in their ambulatory surgical center right at the clinic. No waiting, no hassle. Healthy aging begins with preventative screenings. Call 664-2742 or visit yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
So, you need a new vehicle. What's the best vehicle for you? Where do you get financing? What's your trade worth? Answer all these questions and more at BillionAuto.com. You can compare 16 new car brands and thousands of used vehicles, all in the palm of your hand at BillionAuto.com. Plus, estimate the trade value of your vehicle in 2 easy steps. It's car buying made easy. Apply for credit pre-approval at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted, not all approved.
KYNT, Yankton, FM 1021 and AM 1450, Yankton's home team.
FNBO is the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations. And ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
Whether you're nearing retirement or already enjoying it, I'll help you create a financial plan that works best for you. I'm Adam Boelter with Vantage Financial. I believe financial planning should be as enjoyable as a day spent fishing or pheasant hunting. If you want personalized investment planning, retirement strategies, and insurance reviews tailored to your unique goals, let's talk. Search Adam Boelter with Vantage Financial or visit vfplanning.com.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
Whether it's to watch the game, eat out with the family, or hang out with friends, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat. Checkers menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches, and wraps, and of course, wings. With 18 specialty wings flavors, there's a sauce for everyone. Like to mix it up? Try their sauce of the month. Head to Checkers Tuesday to Thursday 4 to 11, Friday to Sunday 11 to 11 on Walnut just north of 4th Street in Yankton.
All right, welcome back to the KYNTV post-game show. Your fourth quarter sponsors were Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first, located at 2701 Foxton Parkway in Yankton, and MT&RC Smith Insurance, an independent insurance agency offering you a variety of products for your individual, family, and business needs. Your scoreboard update, SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab. Their number one goal at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab is to make each patient feel at home and know they're truly there to help you live a healthier, pain-free life. SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, the go-to place for specialized wellness and therapy. Visit them at swatchiropracticandrehab.com. All right, we get into our post-game coach interview brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda help you review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. Being joined by Coach Terry Huber. And, Coach, that's the best you guys had, huh?
Yeah, it was a pretty good night. Pretty good night, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm more impressed with the offensive performance or the defensive performance. They're kind of, choose your poison.
Yeah, I tell you what, I thought all three aspects tonight were phenomenal. Coach Olson's defense tonight, they did a great job. I was just talking to some of the defensive players. I said there's nothing more that I love watching on defense than guys that are rallying to the ball. I thought we had 11 hats to the ball all night, and those guys just played lights out. It made it pretty fun to be a part of that tonight.
New look offense with Easton Nelson under center, and it turns out he has some wheels.
Yeah, I think that helps with confidence a little bit coming out game one. Obviously not a lot of experience in the varsity setting. He did do some JV stuff. He got in at the end a little bit last year, but I thought he just kind of took it and ran with it today. No pun intended on that.
Yeah, and then the poor linebackers having to try to tackle Matthew Sheldon.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's a special guy. To be able to go both ways, do some special teams, it was really fun just seeing that. Those guys are just bouncing off him. I wouldn't want to tackle the guy. It's a phenomenal just athlete out there.
Coach, I want to read some stats for you real quick. Easton Nelson, 6 carries, 125 yards, 3 touchdowns. Matthew Sheldon, 3 carries, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. Evan Sirk, 7 carries, 115 yards. 1 touchdown. How about your ground game tonight?
I tell you what, I think you guys all know, position group wise, I'm an O-line guy. I love that. I thought our run game, those backs, they took care of business. Those big boys up front, Nelly came off one of the plays and he just said, I don't know if I've seen holes that big. So, he's giving credit to those guys up front, which I have too as well. They played lights out tonight, communicated very well against a defense that, we can only guess what they're going to come out in, and they threw some stuff at us that was tough. Our guys adjusted, and our backs took care of business. Those stats are something that makes me proud to be, the coordinator of this offense because they're doing it. They're working really hard out there.
And looking at it, and maybe a little sneak peek to Watertown next week, obviously a little different than Huron. What can we expect maybe from that defense? I don't know how much you've gotten a chance to look at that defense yet.
So, I expect some big guys. That's the one thing we know going into Watertown. They got some big boys up there. I think we got to take care of business on the ground and pound game next week as well because that's just going to make it lights out for our receivers. We got stud receivers. They just didn't have to do a whole lot of work tonight because of those backs. Those backs were taking care of business, but I'm excited to see us ramp it up a little bit on that passing game next week as well.
I was going to say, if you want, we can send you that Carson Ness touchdown. Yeah. If you guys want to send that into Sports Center, because my goodness, what a play from him. Let's talk about Carson.
I tell you what, just to have that vision, he's such a talented receiver, making guys miss, being able to put on the move, get that separation. He's stemming very well as the receiver, and I think he's just an all-around leader. That's why he's got the C on the back of his helmet. It's a big deal to have him on our field. A passionate guy who wants the football, and that's what we need out there.
All right, and Coach, tomorrow morning, Coach's Corner, you going to be there?
Absolutely.
We're going to break this down in much more detail.
Yeah.
As we always do.
Absolutely.
So we'll have some fun, and go enjoy your team, and congratulations on a big opening victory.
Absolutely. Appreciate everything you guys do. Go Bucks.
All right,
Thanks,
Coach Terry Huber, always appreciate him joining us, and we'll take a break, come back, and continue here on the KYNTV postgame show.
Have a large group or event that you'd like to offer clothing for? JJ Benji's can make you look good. Instead of you taking orders, collecting money, and then delivering the clothing, let JJ Benji's handle it all. JJ Benji's will create an online store with the merchandise you want to offer. People order, pay, and then JJ Benji's will ship it. You just provide a link or QR code to the online store, and that's it. Contact JJ Benji's in Yankton for more information.
My name is Jacob Foken. Running Songbird Kombucha allows me to show my imaginative spirit. Mount Marty was huge in giving me something to work towards and something to become. I didn't set out to become a kombucha brewer. Sort of everything fell into place. The brewing part is how I can be in touch with my artistry and my imagination.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
The warmer months can be wonderful times that allow for plenty of fun outdoors. However, while you may be enjoying the outside time, pests and insects may be trying to find their way inside. Eliminating a pest infestation and ensuring they don't return can be tough to do on your own. But with Olson's Pest Technicians by your side, you can rest assured you're fully protected. Locally owned and operated since 1966, Olson's Pest Technicians provides reliable pest control services to residential and commercial properties. Visit 800KILBugs.com.
Are you suffering from a recent injury or chronic pain?
Come see us, Lane and Reed Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
We offer a wide variety of techniques to meet every patient's need and preference, including adjustments, dry needling, acupuncture, cupping, and rehabilitation.
We are dedicated to providing personalized and effective treatment plans to help you perform at your highest level and feel your best.
Whether you're dealing with back pain, neck pain, or a sports injury, we've got you covered.
Go to SWATchiropracticandrehab.com to schedule an appointment.
Did you know Sherco offers more than egg tarps? As an industry leader in construction, waste, and flatbed tarping systems, Sherco offers manual and electric tarp systems for not only grain trailers and grain carts, but also side dumps, end dumps, belly dumps, roll-offs, flatbeds, and more. To learn more, give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us at Sherco.com. Demand the best, demand Sherco.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Did you hear about R22? No, that's R2-D2 from Star Wars. I'm Miles from Larry's Heating and Cooling. R22 is the refrigerant that's used in your older central air conditioner. Some companies are saying R22 is no longer available. Well, that's just not true. It is not manufactured any longer, but at Larry's, we had the foresight and now have a huge surplus. We'll even give you the first pound free. Does your central air need R22? Call Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermilion.
All right, welcome back to the KYNTV post-game show. I'm Bryce Ladwig alongside Josh Boelter, and we are in the Fairfield Inn and Suites and Holiday Inn Express in Yankton Press Box. Get great rates and flexible reservation changes by calling the Fairfield by Marriott or Holiday Inn Express Hotel Direct, 605-653-2250. And let's get into your out-of-town scoreboard, and that is brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Door. And we'll go over 11 AA scores as well as some teams of local interest as well. We bring in out-of-town scoreboard extraordinaire, Brayden Butler.
Extraordinaire. I did it earlier in the halftime, so I'm an extraordinaire now, but I appreciate
that. Best in the biz.
Best in the
regional scores.
Best of the night. We'll put it that way. I talked about it a little earlier on, but in case you missed it at the halftime break, we have Avon defeated Sioux Falls Lutheran 58-8. That one started at 5 p.m. this afternoon. Irene Wakanda fell to Del Rapids St. Mary 52-0. Another final, Corsica Stickney defeated Scotland Minnow 28-16. A couple games still in progress. With about 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Bonham trails Freeman Mary and Freeman Academy 44-19. And at the end of the third, Lennox leads Vermilion 36-13. Looking at Class 11 AA, we do have one final besides ours here, 60-0 Yankton over Huron. Brookings shut out Sturgis Brown at Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium in Brookings, 31-0. The Bobcats getting a big win to start their season. Other games still being played. It's a 2-point ball game in Spearfish, 29-27. T-Area leads the Spartans with a minute left in the third at the last score update. 17-7 is your score in Sioux Falls as Sioux Falls Jefferson leads Watertown. Watertown playing up to Class 11 AAA. And your final game in Class 11 AA, with time winding down in the fourth quarter, Mitchell leads Douglas at Joe Quintal Field 51-7. The Colonels, big lead on that one.
All right. Thank you, Brayden Butler, for the out-of-town scoreboard. All right, let's get your stat recap, and that's brought to you by Mayor Signs. If it's time to review the look of your business signage, let Mayor Signs help. They offer all types of signs, including lit, non-lit, digital, and much more. Contact Mayor Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton. Josh Boelter.
Yeah, taking a look at some stats here. Easton Nelson on the night, he was 5 for 7 passing with a touchdown. On the ground, 6 carries, 125 yards, 3 touchdowns. How about Matthew Sheldon as well? 3 carries, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then Evan Sirk with 7 carries, 115 yards and a touchdown. Carson Ness had that big 68-yard receiving touchdown as well. Really just a productive night for this Yankton offense.
All right. And that's your stat recap. And then your let's get to your awards of the game, and I'll give Josh time to do his final thoughts on this. And we'll go with Defensive Player of the Game. That's brought to you by Olson's Pest Technicians, your residential and commercial pest control solution. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS. Josh, who do we have?
Yeah, for me, we're looking at defensive player here. I'm going to go Bryce Krall. That guy just flew to the ball a lot tonight. Really had a nice night defensively. And I was really impressed with this game. He's a guy who's going to be calling the defense this year. He's the Mike. And being a part of that and pitching a shutout tonight, I think you got to go Bryce Krall.
Offensive Player of the Game brought to you by Hy-Vee with a helpful smile in every aisle. I think you have a couple options.
Yeah, I mean, you could choose any of the 100-yard rushers, and I think we're going to choose one of them tonight. How about Easton Nelson? His first start here on varsity for Yankton. That guy goes 5 for 7 passing, 107 yards and a touchdown. Then you look on the ground. 6 carries, 125 yards, 3 touchdowns. A really dynamic night tonight. Got it both done in the air and on the ground with his feet, and I was impressed with him and the poise he showed tonight. And, you know, it's something where he had to battle all camp and with Tate Bestie to be the quarterback, and he came out tonight and made a statement with those 4 total touchdowns, and once again 125 yards on the ground. Just wow. Great game from Easton Nelson, and he's your offensive player of the night.
All right, thank you, Josh. Let's get into our schedule preview, and that's brought to you by Parker Hannafin of Yankton. Look ahead to a brighter future with a new career at Parker of Yankton. All benefits begin day 1. Learn more at parker.com. Parker, engineering your success. At Watertown next Friday, 6 o'clock pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff from Watertown Stadium, home of the Bats. Well, they call themselves the Arrows, but I consider it the home of all the Bats that attacked us last year. You told me I get 3 references to that during this one, right?
Yeah, I think we got to cap it.
Whoa. What happens, though, if we're actually still being attacked by bats again?
Then we're never letting it go. Them's the rules. But, Watertown, they're a good football team. They were ranked 4th in the preseason polls. They're down 10 right now against a good Sioux Falls Jefferson squad, really getting an early test against a AAA school. So I'm excited to see them next week. And once again, this is the first road game for the team, and it's something where it's going to be interesting to see how the team responds going on the road here week 2 against a good Watertown team.
All right, thank you, Josh. And going to go down the list here. Just want to make sure I mention everybody. I didn't have a block of the game that I mentioned live, but I'm going to go ahead and give that to the opening Easton Nelson run. As Coach Huber mentioned, giant holes for Yankton. And with that block, if you had to give block of the game, who'd you do that?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many candidates there. I think you just got to give it to the whole offensive line on all these. I mean, you look at it, a 44-yard touchdown, a 58-yard touchdown, 59-yard rushing touchdown, two 59-yard rushing touchdowns, and an 85-yard rushing touchdown from Evan Sirk. Really just, and throw a couple more in there, but an incredible performance from the offensive line. But like you said, that big opening first 44-yard scramper from Easton Nelson was nice, and I think that's blocked the game right there.
Yeah, it's brought to you by H&R Block, open year-round, providing bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. Located in the Yankton Plaza, call 605-665-3366. Let's get into our highlights of the game, and take your time, Josh. There's a lot to go over. But we'll turn it over to Josh Boelter and play our highlights from the game. Josh, take it away.
All right, let's go ahead and take you to the first quarter. We got Easton Nelson. He's able to scramble out for a 44-yard touchdown to get the scoring started.
Sent in motion is Owen Eidsness. Nelson back to pass. No, he's going to run up the middle. Has a nice gain. Gets to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. This is going to be the opening touchdown of the season for the Yankton Bucks. Easton Nelson goes the distance.
Let's continue in the first quarter here. Matthew Sheldon, 58-yard rushing touchdown in the first quarter.
Matthew Sheldon getting his first carry of the season, and boy, is it a beauty. A bombshell here at Crane Youngworth Field. Matthew Sheldon takes it all the way to the house, celebrates with the Yankton students section. Yankton has their second score on the board here at Crane.
And we're going to stay in the first quarter. How about Easton Nelson getting his second rushing touchdown of the day from 4 yards out?
Takes the snap. Goes up the middle, has the first down, and has a touchdown. You can count it. Yankton Bucks back on the board and taking care of business on the offensive and defensive sides of the ball here in this opening week at Crane Youngworth Field.
All right, we're going to take you to the second quarter now, where Easton Nelson throws a touchdown pass 68 yards out to Carson Ness.
Easton Nelson takes the snap, looking for Carson Ness. And he's going downfield. He brings it in at the Huron 45, cuts the middle of the field. He's to the 20, shakes one defender, shakes two, gets to the 10, the 5. Carson Ness, a Yankton Bucks touchdown.
Moving on now, we're going to go to Easton Nelson with his third rushing touchdown of the day from 59 yards out.
Handoff up the middle to Matthew Sheldon. Ouch. Matthew Sheldon running over Tigers. Gets to the 30, to the 20. The 10, the 5, another bombshell goes off here at Crane. That's a Yankton Bucks touchdown.
And let's take it now to under 2 minutes in the first half. Evan Sirk, 85-yard rushing touchdown.
Quarterback keeper off the middle. Easton Nelson, plenty of real estate. All the way to the 20, the 10. Another big rushing touchdown for the Yankton senior quarterback, Easton Nelson. You can count it, Yankton back on the board.
All right, let's try that again with that Evan Sirk touchdown from 85 yards out.
Handoff up the middle to Matthew Sheldon. Ouch. Matthew Sheldon running over Tigers. Gets to the 30, to the 20. The 10, the 5, another bombshell goes off here at Crane. That's a Yankton Bucks touchdown.
All right, and it was a lot of touchdowns tonight for the Bucks. I mean, rushing touchdowns galore, and that big touchdown to Carson Ness through there. Really a great night overall for the Bucks, Bryce.
Yeah, excellent night. Plenty of scoring to go around for everybody. You love to see it. And Yankton 1-0 on the season. Big matchup versus ESD foe. Again, Watertown. A lot of rankings putting them as a top 4 team. So next week is a big test for the Yankton Bucks at a very hard stadium to play at and broadcast at. And looking forward to that matchup overall.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Really a litmus test for this Yankton team. You know, they come out here and beat a Huron team where we didn't really know what they were going to be, and that's something that Coach Muth mentioned in the pregame to us. So next week's a good test for Watertown, who's holding their own against a AAA squad right now. It's going to be interesting to see how that game goes, and I'm looking forward to it. And like we said, first road test of the season.
Yep, and we'll be there. 6 o'clock pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff on KYNT and KYNTV. Thanks to Daniel Dykstra, KYNT studio producer. Grady Harrington assisting at the studio tonight. Thanks to him. Simon, did not catch the last name, for running our scoreboard tonight. A student manager for the Yankton Bucks, so I appreciate his help. Brayden Butler, our studio host for the Yankton Bucks Kickoff Show and doing our halftime out-of-town scoreboard. And to you also, Josh, another year. Here we go.
Yeah, another year and a great start. Like I said, 60-0. You can't ask for much better than that. Really a dominating start for Yankton, and they're hoping for maybe another trip to the Dome. Have to see how it goes, and we'll find out maybe a little more piece of that puzzle next weekend up in Watertown.
Thanks to our sponsors, and of course to you, the listener and viewer on KYNT and KYNTV, Yankton's home team and stream. Tomorrow morning, the Coach's Corner. Be sure to tune in to KYNT and KYNTV in the morning for that show. It'll be at 9, about 9:05. We'll be discussing the game at length with all the Yankton Bucks football coaches, as well as the head coaches of all other Yankton high school sports. At least we'll have updates. And it's going to be from Hillcrest Golf Club tomorrow, a special remote Coach's Corner. So make sure you don't miss it. But we are going to go ahead and send you to the FCS Nation show. We're proud to be your local home for the FCS Nation show. Each week, Kevin Marshall and Stone Labanowitz take you around the country to discuss the latest in the football championship subdivision, from our in-state teams, USD Coyotes and SDSU Jackrabbits, to the North Dakota schools, UND and NDSU, and the rest of the Missouri Valley Football Conference, all the way to the CAA and Big Sky Conference. They cover it all. It's coming up after we sign off here. So I'm Bryce Ladwig. This has been Yankton Bucks Football from Crane Youngworth Field on KYNT and KYNTV. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
From ABC News, I'm Chuck Severson. Agreeing to pay a price in connection with the overdose death of Friends star Matthew Perry, a doctor, at a hearing in federal court, Los Angeles.
Dr. Mark Chavez is giving up his medical license and has agreed to close his medical practice in San Diego as part of a plea deal in the overdose death of Matthew Perry. Chavez's attorney, Matthew Benninger.